less I'm loved, the less I'm loved. The more I want, the more I love. The less I'm loved, the less I'm loved. The more I want, the more I love. The less I'm loved, the less I'm loved. The more I want, the more I love. The less I'm loved, the less I love. The more I want, the more I love. The less I'm loved, the less I'm loved. The more I want to hate. To decide what's good and what's evil. But who are you to tell me that I'm wrong? And who are those 9 unelected officials with no right to reinterpret the law?
It's Wednesday, everybody.
All right, everybody, free talk.
What's all the noise for?
No shop talk.
You woke me up.
Also, no religion or politics. Too divisive.
Hey, well, at least it's quiet.
Also, don't tell a story about someone we don't all know. It makes people feel excluded.
We don't have to listen to that stupid music they make us play.
I actually kind of like the music.
We're not talking about music.
It makes me feel like I'm on hold all day.
We're on the air.
There's so many rules today. So many rules today. I don't even know where to begin.
Rules?
Yeah. Oh, I know where to begin. Brody, what is today?
It is Wednesday, my dude.
It is Wednesday, my dudes!
It's Wednesday. You're yelling. It's Wednesday.
Oh, gosh.
You're already yelling.
You know what? I've been here for hours. I've had 3 cups of coffee. I've been entertaining myself. Welcome to the show.
It's like when you show up to the island and you're like, what's that movie where he has Wilson as his friend?
Castaway, I've never seen.
Castaway. It feels like that's what I just walked into. It's like you haven't had human interaction for a while.
It's been a minute.
Now I'm here.
Hey.
And you're like, hey! And it's like, it's okay. We're just all here.
So happy.
Aww.
Apparently everybody's happy because people are losing their minds.
They're losing their minds.
Yeah.
What are they losing their minds
I don't
about?
know. I don't know. I don't.
What is it? Why do you think?
Tam, 17 exclamation points.
And I love how I just responded with, hi, with a million exclamation points.
Mm-hmm. Explanation
It's really
points.
early. I also put I did a little Keurig cup in there.
Yeah.
Because we
Do you need
obviously
to go
know
get
that
it?
that machine
Wait,
is going
you
to
didn't
break.
get it?
I didn't get it because I wanted to be here ready with you.
So
see how good that was?
This morning I learned something.
What'd you learn?
I never wash my coffee cup.
That's disgusting.
I leave it and then
Now you like
I'll
it like
pour
that?
hot water into it and then I kind of swirl it around and go and then I'll put new coffee in. And then this morning I was drinking. Look, you can see like old lip marks from like
from your lipstick.
days ago. Yeah. Well, because I wear chapstick.
I wish you'd wear the same color.
Yeah.
Because it looks like it's wiping off. I was just thinking that like the cup that I'm using was a little bit. It looked like it still had a little pink mark on it, and I had red lipstick on the last time I was in here. Right,
Yeah.
the last time I used that cup anyway, because I was early, and you were so gracious and kind to make me a cup of coffee with that machine.
But I never washed the cups, and I just figured out.
But
you're
I just
supposed
washed
to
that
probably
cup.
wash the
That's
rim
disgusting.
area.
So you didn't even wash my cup last time when I had to book it, and you were like, "No, I got it."
Yeah, no, why?
But it was on the washed cup thing.
Yeah, so then maybe somebody else washed it.
That's disgusting. Ew. And now I'm gonna be. Good thing I always wash it before I use it. I just washed it before I used it in hopes that I would clean it again.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Hi.
It's so early.
Hey.
But I brought my H2O.
Yeah, me too.
To help a sister out.
Somebody said, "Where's Dex?" but they didn't use a question mark, so I'm gonna assume that's a statement.
They're just yelling.
Yeah. And
Which
I'm
you can watch on
oh,
Facebook, right? Because
cool.
those stories are cracking me up.
Yeah. Somebody else said, "Tam, it's a morning show. How can you help wake us up when you're not woke?"
Listen here, people.
She's woke.
I am woke. I'm as woke
She's
as they
straight
get.
woke.
And just remember that the last time my voice was much worse than this.
What do you
and
mean?
now it's like last time when I was on, I was like, hey, good morning, guys. It's like, and just remember, I've clearly been awake like at least 5 more minutes than the last time that I came here this early.
And like your voice does sound pretty angelic.
Thank you.
And sometimes when we kick off shows, we needed
like an actual
really, like,
angel. It sounds like an angel.
Warm
from heaven.
Yeah. So I thought maybe we could kick off this portion with maybe some karaoke.
Oh my!
So
I literally just got here.
My favorite Whitney Houston song of all time.
Oh my
is
gosh.
I Have Nothing. So like I'll do the first verse, and then
can I just sing the first verse?
Yeah, and then like we'll switch off. We could like switch. Can you do
I
this?
sing with you?
Yes. Okay.
Just together. Let's sing together.
Give it like a 4 count.
Together. I don't know if I can hear it that high.
You missed it. And takes me for what I am, 'cause I never change all my colors for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna do harmony.
My love, I'll never ask for too much. Just all that you want.
Does it do that? Just all.
And everything that you do.
Is this Michael? Are you?
I don't really need to look very much further. I don't wanna have to go where you don't follow. I don't hold it back again. This passion inside can't run from myself.
I don't know.
There's nowhere to hide. And don't make Steve cry. Want my love, not wanna hurt anymore. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? My love, if you know,
I'm concerned.
must I imagine you there? Don't walk away from Steve. No, it's don't walk away from Steve. I have nothing, nothing, nothing. If I don't have you, yeah.
That's good. It's great.
Okay,
That's
I
it.
mean, that's
okay,
good.
so here's.
I'm just trying to warm you up.
That was not what you do when you warm up.
This is why I need you to warm me up then.
I am
because I don't know how to warm up. I'm not a professional recording artist like you.
Truly amazed that you went for it. I mean, you. I didn't think you were gonna go.
I didn't even warm up my vocal cords this morning.
Even know that you were. You knew you were gonna go.
Yeah,
but you didn't.
I didn't know.
You didn't know what was gonna. What was gonna.
I didn't know what was gonna happen.
But you went for
like,
it.
Surprise!
And sometimes that's how it works. It's like you don't know what's gonna happen, but you're like, I don't know if this is gonna go down, but it's gonna go down. But I don't know how it's gonna go down.
Yeah.
You know, that's what happened. But I would recommend just warming up before you try to hit that high of a note. I mean, that is above your range, and you still just
almost
just.
I was
you were
fingertips.
You were like wow, you were there. I am truly amazed. I didn't want to jack up my vote. I have to sing tonight still. We have a rehearsal.
Cares?
You know?
Who cares?
Oh my gosh. That was a lot.
It's like
that was impressive.
It's my fave. I love Whitney.
It sounded like
it's the single greatest Whitney Houston song of all time.
Single greatest?
Yeah, dude. What is the other greatest Whitney Houston song in the history of ever?
Have you ever watched Bodyguard?
That's from the Bodyguard.
I mean, have you ever watched the other movie from Bodyguard?
Fine.
There's
fine.
that.
If you want to do another one.
Because no, I'm not saying.
If you want to do another one, that's
no,
fine.
No, I'm not saying I want to do another one. I was just suggesting. Oh my gosh. I know that sound. That is the hi-hat.
That's
to start. It's like
no, you're supposed to you're already missing it. Should stay.
I don't even know what key we're in.
I would only
There's no music. your way. Am I in the right key?
Yeah.
So I'll go. Is it when it lights up? But I know I'll think of you.
Is this the song you really think is better?
Yes. Now, would you like to hit this part?
No.
Do you know what key that... Oh, it's silent?
Yeah. Have you never seen The Bodyguard? You're like, I've never seen The Bodyguard? And I'm like, yeah, bro. Apparently, one of us has seen The Bodyguard.
No, the karaoke did it the right way. Love you. Oh, did you hear that?
Yeah.
I can't. It's a beautiful
My
song.
darling, you.
Okay.
Bittersweet.
Oh.
Memo Steve.
So no.
You gotta put Steve in there somewhere. That is all. Oh, wait, right here. I'm taking with Steve.
Where all the me's are.
So, goodbye.
That's good with
Please.
me. Don't cry.
Yeah, girl. We both know I'm not what you need.
That's you.
Is this the song that you're talking about?
This is the one.
This is not the goodest song on The Bodyguard. We're moving on.
Thank you.
Good morning.
For that.
Happy Wednesday. You never know what's going to happen.
Can I see if my coffee's ready? Or is it too far? It's right in the room.
Wait, is the show too far gone?
Right.
Is the room too far gone? I don't even know what you need.
It's just right. It's right there.
You can get your coffee.
Also, when I walk in there, because of the little cup that I use, do you think that hitting 10 ounces was a mistake?
Oh gosh, you're supposed to stand there because what if it overfills?
Flows.
It's like
Fills.
It's like yesterday we established the gas station.
That's what
the
I
gas
was
station coffee. You hit it and then it says to stop right there at the line.
Oh.
And if you don't stop, it keeps going.
I like to push those though. I like to be like no because it's actually not the line. It's like a little like half above the line, and then it ends on a most beautiful little frothy topping off. It's beautiful. That's where you want to do it. I don't know if I could do that here because I pretty much jacked this up.
Oh my gosh, it is Wednesday, my dudes.
Wednesday.
I'm excited. We have so much today. I got good news today.
What's great news? What's good news?
People want to wake up on Wednesdays.
Yes, they do.
Can we just kick it off with some good news to make people cry?
Come
on.
on.
Can we just do this? It is Wednesday. It is time for some good news.
Who likes good news?
I
Good news,
do.
everyone.
Yeah.
Good news, everyone.
Good news, everyone.
Good news, everyone.
Good news, everyone.
The good news is, start breathing.
If you haven't seen this yet, there is a video that was posted on Twitter Saturday, and when I looked at it, it had already like 12 million views.
12 million?
The girl's name is Morgan. She lives in Utah, and she's been suffering from something called conversion disorder following a surgery last summer.
Oh, great.
Conversion disorder is a neurological condition that can cause paralysis, blindness, and issues with your central nervous system. Doctors are still befuddled.
Sorry, what was the last word you used?
Befuddled.
Okay.
Morgan's prom date is a kid named Tarek. And in the video...
Like Derek, but Tarek.
Tarik, so not even close, because nobody spells Derek, Darik. Tariq, maybe.
Okay, yeah.
I don't know.
For sure.
He's not what's important.
Okay.
What's important is she hasn't walked since her surgery last summer.
Okay.
It has been 10 months. And her prom date, Tarek, showed up to pick her up. And in the video, it takes homie a second to realize she's standing on her own waiting for him at the door. And then when they open the door, she starts walking to him.
What?
It is the first time she's walked in 10 months, and he's so taken aback that he falls over and almost faints.
Oh my gosh.
And then immediately runs to her and gives her this big hug, and they all cry, and then the parents are like, okay, that's long enough. You got to take your hands off my daughter. You know what I'm saying? Gotta take your hands off my daughter. That actually didn't happen in the video, but I was waiting for that to happen in the video because I'm like,
whoa,
yo, man,
not
prom date
not
is,
an excuse.
They are crying together.
Start.
They are holding each other.
Holding.
Anyways.
Spooning.
It's really cool. There was no spooning. There was none spooning.
Sorry, when you said holding, I thought of
Yeah.
Show me.
However,
can you show me this?
Dude, it's really, really sweet.
Can the people hear it?
Yeah. I mean, there's her standing there waiting.
Wait, pause it. Here's my question. Pause it.
Okay.
So as she's standing there. So clearly they know she can stand.
Well, the parents do.
The parents knew what was going on, but he didn't.
Of course.
Oh, so she's
no
surprising
idea.
just him.
She's surprising her prom date because she hasn't stood in.
I thought she was like, bam, like everyone saw her stand for the first time.
Yeah, no.
Okay. I was just okay. Go ahead, because she's standing.
She's standing.
Okay.
Mom's there.
Okay.
Mom opens the door.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, and the kid's like, and then he realizes, she's walking on her own. And then he freaks out and he hugs her.
What if she fell? He like came at her.
What if she fell?
Like he like ran at her. He needs to be a little easy with that.
His girlfriend hasn't walked in 10 months.
I know.
He's seeing her walk.
Oh my gosh, you guys need to see his face.
Well, as if that wasn't enough, then that night at the prom, she's sitting there, she's waiting, and they announce the prom queen.
She got it.
And she stood up. Look at this. She stands up.
Oh my god.
And she's walking towards the stage.
This is the saddest.
Because they announced. Why is it the saddest?
I mean, it's happy.
It's amazing.
It is amazing.
They surprised her with prom queen.
Look at her. I know,
and
but
she's
like
walking to the
she's
stage.
So happy.
Of course she is.
This is amazing.
She had to use, what are those called?
They're like
crutches. They're like crutches.
No, they're like single cane. They're single hand canes. Like you could.
But they attach to your arms.
Yeah, to your arms.
Yeah.
There's a real name for them.
Yeah, single cane arms. She used those, and she made her way to the stage. Poor thing, she's like crying, and she's like happy. It was a really sweet moment. It was just a really sweet moment. So, yeah. Sweet.
That's not real. A real word. That's like a dinosaur.
Oh, I can't see you, damn. Look at this. I need to adjust. I'm adjusting the YouTube. Stand by.
Oh, hey, everyone. It's great to see you all. I hope you enjoyed Steve-O for so long.
Sorry.
So long.
Yeah. Thebes wants to know if we need to start a
song.
GoFundMe for you for your bail. Did you ditch jury duty? Did you just not get picked?
I ditched, which is hard to be on air because they can hear me. Yeah. That's rough. They'll find me. They always do. There is, I looked online, which is so much easier. I've been calling and they're like, number 755, 757, 758, 820. And they like go through the whole thing.
Yeah.
Well, I realized that there is an easier way, and you can just look online. And when you click the little link, bam, like 100 numbers pop up. And it says, no jurors will be needed for Wednesday, May 2nd. So I was like, well, I'm going to text Steve-O. And then I forgot to text you because I was in the middle of a phone call. And then you texted me. What time did you text me last night?
Like 8 p.m.
Yeah.
You know, because she said, I'll tell you at 4:30.
4:30.
So at 8 o'clock, I was like, yo.
And then what was really funny,
no
you
news,
caught
good
me.
News?
You caught me. That was awkward. Did you remember? You remember the text I sent you back? Yeah, because you called me a weirdo. Remember that?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
I forgot.
So,
how can I forget this?
So I'm literally, for those of you, I was last night, I was rewatching.
I don't know how to feel about this.
I was rewatching our show just to kind of like listen back and, you know.
You were studying, preparing.
Because that's what a good
that's actually true.
fill-in co-host does.
Yeah.
Is they listen to their annoying parts and they try to like fix them if there's anything annoying.
Yes.
And so I'm listening.
Called an air check.
So
We're
it's
supposed
called
to
an
do
air
those
check.
regularly.
And so I was listening back, and as I'm watching Steve-O Steve-O's name pops up on my text messages. So I screenshotted it immediately. And there's me and you and your name right above. And I said, weird, I was just watching you. Was that creepy?
It was a little creepy.
When you got the message, when you got the picture?
You like screenshot it and
Quick.
It was me and then it was like...
Your name and then you were everywhere. And it was like stalkerish.
Yeah.
So I'm happy you could be here though because I thought you'd be asleep by then. What time do you go to bed at night? Because the other night when I told you I was going to come on the show, it was like 10:40.
Yep.
And you were like, and I was like, I'm so sorry.
You're so asleep. And I'm like, hey girl!
Yeah. And then I was like,
wake!
Why are you awake?
So woke
you have
right
to wake
now.
up in 2 hours. So
it surely has nothing to do with the stress of trying to produce a show on my own because my co-host bailed on me. Has nothing to do with that.
I didn't think it did.
Yeah, nothing.
I just
nothing
figured you were just really into watching
Dax
sports.
on his little Insta stories in San Diego, like
with that dog and that where is he staying?
Where in the world is Dexter San Diego?
I get it.
Yeah,
that was good.
Except he's in San Diego.
Found ya.
Yeah, found him.
But
great.
But where is he staying? Because wow.
Well, he has family out there.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, it's like his sister's place.
Oh,
yeah.
It's gorgeous.
Yeah, it is. I know.
I wonder if he walks around with sand in his toes.
Smart. He's smart because everybody needs a little time away.
I know.
And so when I break, I don't break. I go do like adventurous things and like
you know
what I mean?
Like you go work.
I go work and then I come home from vacation and I'm like, I need a vacation from that vacation.
I know.
Because I'm always at a 10. And when he goes on vacation, he literally does nothing. It's like been at the beach.
Some people do that. My sister-in-law said that's what she did.
Walking a dog.
But my sister-in-law, she works crazy hard. So she said that when she was in Mexico, that they just sat on the beach and she's like, I had zero problem sitting down doing nothing. For me, I wanted to kind of do something, but I can sit and do nothing. I can, if I'm tanning, I can tan I can lay out for hours.
See, this would stress me out.
You don't like that?
If I'm in a new place, I want to discover things.
I played volleyball on the beach for 4 hours and didn't even think about it. Didn't even think. And it was cool because when the volleyball went into the ocean like spit it back out. Every time. It was like cool. It was like I was playing with the ocean. It was beautiful. Speaking of, do you remember yesterday? You have a piece of lint on your shoulder.
Thank you.
A good friend.
Go ahead, pick it up.
I'm here. Because yesterday you didn't tell me there was a coffee mark on my face.
I did!
Yeah, like an hour later.
It was a little bit into
But I just saw that, so I pulled it off your shoulder.
If I'm being honest, yesterday Tam had this like drop of coffee on her nose, and it took me a minute to discern
what it was.
What is that coffee?
Is that a sunspot?
Or am I about to bring out the fact that she didn't put enough foundation over that zit? So that's what I thought.
It didn't even look like a zit. It looked like I was working in a chimney.
But I thought maybe it was like kind of underneath the makeup, but the makeup didn't fully cover it.
No.
And so I was like, am I about to offend her?
Turns out, guys, it was a protein shake spot.
It took a minute.
Yeah, because I put my protein shake in my coffee. That's what I do. It's delicious. No gagging. As you know, yesterday, before I left the show, I had told you that I was dealing with some serious issues.
I know.
No.
She was very gassy.
No, I hate that word. No.
So gassy.
Nope, it wasn't that at all, actually. What I was telling you was that I was going to have a volleyball game last night.
Yes, and you were worried because you got your volleyball shorts and you're like gassy and like you set like...
No, no.
What's gonna happen?
And that's a pass. What you're doing is a pass.
A pass.
Yep. And so no. Actually, it's not at all what I said.
She was like, "If I pass, will I pass gas? And
will I gas or will I pass?
Oh,
is the question." No, neither. None of those.
Right.
I was actually a little bit nervous because we talked about how I had a bit of an issue. You told a really funny story yesterday about a guy who didn't want to be in jail, and he was like 4 days, and then on the second day he ended up booking it and leaving the jail and getting all cut up from the wires, and then landed up in a creek. Up a creek without a paddle.
None paddle.
And so then he went and got sent back to jail for a year.
Yeah, on the third day he
he did not raise
his
again.
sentence by a year.
He did. He rose his sentence, turns out. Wow, praise the Lord. And so I didn't want to respond like that to this guy. right?
You got a problem, man.
And he's real picky, and he's got a different personality, and sometimes he's kind of a grouch and everything else. But I will tell you this: yesterday, I was ready to just kill him with kindness. That was the song that was going through my head. Do you know what I mean? Kill him with kindness. Is that Ariana Grande? I don't know who it was. Anyway, so I walk up and I see him, and he looks me in the eyes, and I think he might have heard the show. Dead.
Wait.
Serious. I think.
So do you know if he listens to the show?
I don't know.
You can't talk about things on air if you even think they possibly listen to the show.
I don't know.
Trust me. I've been busted way too many times.
He's a guy who
because then at this point it's just like, hey man,
no, it is all out there. It's all out there. It's out there anyway. So I look at him and he looks at me. He just like gives me these eyes, and I look up to him. I said, "Hello, how are you?" And I was like, "Okay, sorry, because our game's starting in 5 minutes." He's like, "Yes, your game does start in 5 minutes." I really don't think he heard the show at all. But turns out someone told me that he did a personality test.
Oh. Okay.
And someone brought to his attention a certain kind of thing in his personality. And apparently he received it very well. Very well. So I'm wondering if in all of my patience with this man, maybe God did something behind the scenes and he was really sweet last night. Now I cannot say that he will be this way forever. I cannot say that he's going to continue this way, but I will take last night. Also, yes, we won.
Okay.
We did.
Good job.
Thank you for that.
I think
we did. It was a great job. My team did awesome.
All right.
They did awesome. So I've handled the issue. We're good to go. I didn't attack him. I didn't run at him. I didn't choke him out. None of that stuff. None of the stuff you were advising me to do. I didn't do any of that.
Okay.
Yeah, when you told me to punch him in the stomach, I didn't do that either.
You didn't do that either.
I didn't punch him in the face.
You were kind.
I didn't pull his ears.
That's good.
Nothing. I didn't yell.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't want to take that.
I'm proud of you.
I felt that it would be offensive.
Real proud.
Thank you for that.
Soup's proud.
So it's been established.
Yeah.
What is this that I see?
Oh, on the computer screen?
Yes.
You mean this? All right, everybody. Welcome to the program. We're excited to have you here today. Have you ever heard of the dating game?
Yes, I have.
Well, you're not the only one, sister. Yesterday, there was a huge announcement. We got to talk about it because I don't know how to feel. I think I got to do the story like this the whole time. In case you didn't know, Facebook, there's about 200 gajillion people on there. A lot of them are single or it's complicated. Therefore, Mark Zuckerberg yesterday made the announcement, hey, why not, with all this dating going on, can't we just turn Facebook into a dating service?
It already is.
No, but I mean like officially a dating service.
Do I have an allergy pill?
I don't.
That I can maybe give you?
I'm trying to keep this voice up the whole time. I don't think it's going to work, but I'm going to do my best.
That's hard to do what you just did.
It really is, everybody. I want to talk. Tam, let me do this.
I'm sorry. Go. Please continue. Okay, so then.
All right. Okay, thank you.
Go ahead.
Facebook really wants you to love them again because they're
lovable again.
Sending all of their information to the Russians. So, in order to make you forget all about that, they want you to find actual love in real life with a person. You know, some of the affection will maybe rub off from them. I mean, not literally, because that's not biblical.
Weird.
Yes,
weird.
It is, especially if it's like a first date.
No, we don't want to go there.
Facebook just announced a brand new feature that's going to turn it basically into a dating site. I can't.
But it is worth the try because it's good. It's good.
All right. Speaking of creepy voices, Mark Zuckerberg made the announcement yesterday. Let's hear what he had to say in his uber creepy voice.
Okay, go.
Built any features to help people find partners. There are 200 million people on Facebook who list themselves as single. So clearly there's something to do here.
Oh, yeah.
And if we're focused on helping people build meaningful relationships, then this is perhaps the most meaningful of all.
He has the weirdest voice.
So today,
think it's weird.
we are announcing
What's he
a new
saying?
set of features coming soon around dating.
Oh, everyone loves that.
Now this is going to be
All
this is going to be for building real long-term relationships. All right, not just hookups.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
It's going to be in the Facebook app, but it's totally optional. It's opt-in.
Who is this guy?
If you want, you can make a
Mark
dating profile.
Zuckerberg.
And I know a lot of you are going to have questions about this, so I want to be clear that we have designed this with privacy and safety in mind from the beginning. Your friends aren't going to see your profile. You're only going to be suggested people who are not your friends, who have opted into dating, who fit your preferences.
Okay.
Oh,
That's right.
that's actually happening.
Yeah. Oh, Dub.
You're
This whole story is real, Dub. I realize my voice and the music might have thrown you off, but the truth is, this is real.
Please, can you call me dumb again? I want to hear that.
It's really hard when you've got to do a fake nasally voice to use the.
Can you call me dumb? Can you do that again?
Listen to me, you dub. That's right. Facebook just announced a brand new feature that will basically turn it into a dating site.
I don't even know what that is going to be.
Well, you'll be able to opt into the service and turn your current profile. Why am I still talking like this?
Trying to tell you that. I mean, it's still great when you say dub. But you're like, yeah, dub. You dub. Okay, you dub. Like, that's my favorite part.
Ah!
And then when you're like, duh, it's real. It's hard to take you seriously.
So essentially, Melissa's not wrong. Mark wants a piece of that old online dating pie.
Okay, here's what's a funny thing. Taking it from a psychology point, this dude, what he's doing is there's
Brilliant.
all this stuff that's going on. And so what does he do? He plays on people's emotions.
Oh!
He goes straight for the heart.
why is he playing?
Straight into a place where he's still getting like tons of...
You know how many single people can probably like use this
That's
for
my
real?
point. Is there's
Okay.
so many dating services out there anyway. So why wouldn't they just use those? Oh, why? Because his is going to be the best, and because he needs this right now because of all the heat that he's been under right now. He's been in the hot seat for a long time, or for recently, and it's been pretty hot. Let me just tell you,
Dude,
if you've been watching any of the news and everything else on it, right? And so what does he do? He gets fans by raising up. And Simon Cowell, he predicted that you should do this when you're going through whatever it might be, or if you're like have this like issue for stuff, that you should like play on people's emotions. Well, that's called manipulation.
Yeah.
And so he's like manipulating the hearts of people, single people who want companionship and who want to date and who want all this other stuff. So he's doing I don't want to call it a smart move. I think that it's a big move for him to do this, but I do think that he's playing on people's hearts, and I think it's a part of manipulation.
Well, here's an interesting thing. We were talking about this yesterday for real, off air.
We were?
We were.
Oh,
Remember?
Yeah.
Facebook.
Oh, right.
The ghost of Facebook passed. You know, we've all made some mistakes in our past.
Some stakes.
Some stakes.
I don't like all stakes.
Usually they are still there somehow on Facebook. Dude, Booty yesterday texted me, and he was like...
Sorry, did you say Booty?
Yeah,
oh,
Booty.
That guy, that's right.
Yes.
So
he texted me yesterday, and he's like, this is how I always want to remember you. And it was a photo from a Halloween costume that I wore like 14 years ago that I had totally forgotten I had done. And he texted it to me, and I was like, dang it, internet!
And that is just a small bit of someone right now who's listening is like, I wish it was just a costume.
Yeah.
You know? Because there are so many things that go on.
Look at this.
And
I went as
that's
Dave Navarro.
you?
Yeah. I went as topless.
Please put that up
topless
there.
Dave Navarro.
Please show that.
It was
on
really
there.
cold. It was
What
for. Yeah, I know. Sorry. Can you see it? Can you see it there?
that your
it's like really
hair?
cold now. I know, it was really bad. I seriously was.
You
was
look
topless.
fantastic.
Thank you. And
it looks like you're wearing a shirt.
I shaved into. Thank you. I shaved
A
into
white
the little
shirt.
like Dave Navarro goatee. I had a guitar strapped to me. I was wearing leather pants and no shirt.
No, that looks like you're wearing a shirt. Oh, you're not.
I'm not,
Oh, you
dude.
have a
Those are
scarf on.
tattoos, and I have a scarf on. Because
Okay.
Dave Navarro.
So here's the thing.
And he said that to me yesterday. And I was like, crap, it's still out there.
Yeah.
It's still out there.
And there's some things that you can't take off.
So
of
what
there.
I'm saying is, is this a good thing or a bad thing? Because if you're single and you want to opt into
Ready
this
to
new
mingle?
Facebook service, okay, and you turn your current profile into a dating profile,
Yeah.
So Facebook says they're going to match you up with good matches, other single people who are not currently your friends,
Right.
But
let's be honest, everybody knows everybody. And somewhere along the line, you're going to run into somebody who you're going to know. Now, here's the thing, like some people like to organically let things happen. Like they don't want to get on dating sites or whatever.
Right.
Or you do want to get, like I think that you need to check your motive before you get on this dating site, is that you would know that, okay, yeah, I'm just on Facebook. It's just Facebook. And people are going to disguise it behind, it's just Facebook. Because you have Messenger, people, we talked yesterday, like how much conversation is happening behind the scenes anyway for a lot of people, like in a day, for how many people that you talk to that you don't actually see.
Right.
And so you have that point as well. But then there's this option that you need to check your motive for, because if you're doing it just to see how many people are going to look at your page, or like if people can give you attention, like why are you on there? I think there's a vanity issue that needs to be addressed as well.
Yeah.
Because if you don't address that issue, you may get to the point where you're going to start flooding your inbox with things that you don't want to flood, and then not being able to get out of those things. Or what does everyone do? Is I'll just delete my account. It's not like you as a person disappear. Like your face is still out there. The conversation is still out there and everything else. And so you're not disappearing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so I don't know. It's just, I think it's a good idea to, if you do check, I think you should just check yourself. Don't
Before
say
you wreck
I knew
yourself.
you were going to say that. You should check yourself before you do it, because if you don't, then I think that your motive might be skewed. And it's like, oh, I need attention.
Yeah, but think about all the people who go on Facebook
For
and just
that
say
anyway.
the stupidest, most politicalist things.
Yeah.
Now, finally, they're going to find somebody else
Who does
that's
the
just
same
as angry and
thing.
politically ravey and ranty and racist as the others.
Yeah. That sounds like
And then they're going to procreate.
Love maiden.
And it's going to keep going.
And going. And it could go, it could go the positive way.
I hope so.
I hope it does too. But like, let's be honest about the world that we live in. And like, again, I don't know. Maybe this is just where beliefs come in. Not everybody believes like I do.
Right.
But like, sometimes, man, you gotta trust. Like if you're single, like you're single for a reason. It's not like it's your fault. I mean, in some cases, there are some people who it's like, no, dude, this is your fault that you're single. But for a lot of people, like I think singleness is represented as a bad thing. It's like, well, everyone needs this. Not everyone needs that.
No, not everyone needs
Not everyone.
that.
And maybe we've trained ourselves to think that we do need.
Well, that's
this,
part
this,
of the
and this.
American dream, quote unquote. The wife, the kids, the
Yeah.
dog, the white picket fence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's not a real
No, it's not.
thing. I mean, you
No.
could always get
I mean,
the
it's New
dog
Mexico.
and
It's
the
all
white
cinder
picket
blocks.
fence and the
We'll
let's
never
be
have a
honest,
white
we're in
picket fence
Adobe
here.
homes.
By the way, can we just point to the fact that like Facebook was invented by a really interesting fellow, and like 200 gajillion people on it who are all going to be getting like dating advice from a guy who sounds like this.
We haven't even built any features to help people find partners. There are 200 million people
He just
on
sounds so
Facebook who list
awkward.
themselves
I
as
think
single.
his voice.
So clearly there's something to do here.
All right.
And if we're focused on helping people build meaningful relationships, then
I'll stop.
Okay, here's the thing. I think his voice is great.
What?
I do. I think his voice is great.
What are you trying to do?
No, I'm not.
What's your agenda?
I don't have an agenda.
Hey, how great do you think it is? All right, everybody, welcome to the dating game.
Okay.
Our first contestant, her name is Tamara. She's into video games, role playing, and dudes that sound like turtles.
You didn't. It didn't sound like you said dudes just now.
Dudes.
Okay, yeah. Emphasize the dudes. Sounds like you said with an N. I don't like that. I don't like that. Dump that. Cut his mic. So here's what it is you really need to think that through before you use your voice on that.
Yeah,
You need to think about words that could be construed, because as Facebook we're being recorded. And this will forever be till the end of time.
Somebody just said, sign me up.
I know.
I'm just saying, man.
I saw that too.
If you're single, here's what's interesting. Facebook says the new feature is going to launch soon, but in the meantime, it's been really, really bad news already for online dating sites like Match.com and its parent company. Both had massive drops in stock prices yesterday.
Really?
When Facebook announced, by the way, we already have literally everybody on our site, and now we're going to add a dating feature.
So I think it's gonna bump up numbers big time. Personally.
Wait, what are we talking about? What kind of numbers? You mean
like people that he had, like I'm saying
companions?
No, I'm saying
what are you trying to say here?
No, I'm trying to say that like I think that business wise he's still gonna be number one no matter what.
Yeah.
Like he's gonna skyrocket through the roof. Is that the phrase?
Skyrocket through the roof? Guys, he's just gonna skyrocket through the roof. It is a glass ceiling, and he is shattering it with his skyrocket. What?
Isn't that what it's called?
No.
Skyrocket.
No.
Phrase.
I have no idea what you're trying to say.
Can someone please text in and tell me what the heck that phrase is? It's like skyrocket through the roof or something. I think that's what it is. Dang it.
505-585-LIVE if you'd like to chime in.
Yeah, can you please chime in and tell me what in the world that phrase is? Because I don't know what it is.
I don't even know what you're trying to say.
I'm just saying, basically, they're going to have, like when something says like up the wall.
Stock's going to go up?
No, like he's going to do better. He's going to do better as if he couldn't do better now. He can do better. Who knows how much debt he's in? We don't know. But maybe this is going to pay off all of his debt if he's in any of it at all.
Wait, Zuckerberg?
Zuckerberg. He is so, what is that?
I Googled skyrocket through the roof to see
It's a phrase.
That's definitely not a phrase.
Okay, it's a phrase. I think it's a phrase.
Like go through the roof? You mean hey, his stock's gonna soar, it's gonna skyrocket. It's like you're adding everything. It's like you're just saying everything in one sentence. He's gonna break through that glass ceiling with the skyrocket through the roof. I don't know. Anybody?
Okay, they're saying, someone told me they're two separate sayings.
Right.
Okay. Like skyrocket. What is that? What does that even mean? If you just say it's going to skyrocket? It's going to skyrocket? That's it?
That's it, dude. It's going to skyrocket. It's a term.
Yes.
Wow.
Through the roof.
Yeah, through the roof. There you go.
Through the roof.
But it's not going to, you don't need to skyrocket. Why do you have a rocket in the building? Why does the rocket need to go through the roof?
Facebook is the rocket.
Uh-huh.
And the roof is the roof. And Facebook is going to go through the roof. Forget it. Forget it. I'm done with this. I am done with this. All of it. It's ridiculous. Skyrocket and through the roof, okay, are two different phrases. Turns out it really might be two different phrases from what I can see here. And with all of this feedback, thank you for that. Skyrocket.
Oh my gosh.
Shooting through the roof.
It is Wednesday, my dudes. We are live from the Dreamstyle Remodeling Star 88 studios. We got to take a break. Coming back, we're going to help your mental health, okay? We could use a boost today. I've got something that we can all do that's very easy. We're going to do this when we come back.
Okay, what are we going to do?
Together. I'm not telling you.
Oh.
I've got something that's going to help our mental well-being today.
Just skyrocket through the roof.
Yes.
Okay,
our mental health
is going to skyrocket through the roof. I can't wait for that to happen. Good. I love mental health. I love skyrockets. And I love going through the roof. All three of those phrases, to the moon and back.
Yes.
Let's do it.
All right. Be back with more Morning Invasion.
I need a latte. We all want the best future for our children. Our next generation of leaders need a strong foundation. With small classes, a great sports program, and affordable tuition, Evangel Christian Academy strives to equip students for the work God has for them. ECA's mission is to shape and empower the Christ-loving leaders of tomorrow. By using a leadership-driven and individualized learning model, our staff can better prepare your student to stand strong in their faith and be ready for the real world. ECA also utilizes dual credit through C&M by offering 4 courses on our Academy campus taught by our staff. Since 1976, Evangel Christian Academy has been serving children from preschool through 12th grade and is fully accredited. We are located at 4501 Montgomery Boulevard Northeast in Albuquerque and are currently enrolling for the 2018-19 school year. Please contact Evangel Christian Academy for a tour today at 505-883-4674 or go online to ecanm.info. That's ecanm.info.
Do you believe God wants to engage you in a personal relationship? Or is that just wishful thinking? Not according to James McDonald. Listen up.
Can sin be resisted, or is it inevitable? Can sin be defeated? Can sin be atoned for? Is there someone really watching all of this, and are they keeping a record? And will I answer for it? And is he ready now to assist me in changing my thinking? All that you think about that and everything in the moral category, all that was to make this point: my battles are not primarily physical. It's not where you live, it's not who you're with, it's not what you make, it's what you think.
Listen Up is a production of Walk in the Word, a ministry that's all about igniting passion in the people of God through the proclamation of truth. For Bible study resources and more, go to jamesmcdonald.com.
This is a fresh thought. Listen up to Levi Lusko.
If you do believe in Jesus, and as a result, God puts the salvation into your soul that you could never earn, then the moment you die, those will be the first 2 words you hear as God greets you into paradise by saying to you with a big smile and arm extended, "Welcome home." That is the promise of the gospel, and it is the living hope of the Christian church. It is that which we get excited about. You don't have to do anything. It's been done. You just have to believe. The gospel isn't behave and get saved. It's believe and receive salvation through the name of Jesus. I took him to Ephesians 2, and I showed him in the Bible. I said, salvation is by grace through faith, not of works, because otherwise you would boast. And I said, look, if you could earn heaven, if you could do something and earn it, you would brag about it to everybody you meet.
For more fresh thoughts, go to LeviLusko.com. KLYT, Albuquerque, Santa Fe is Star 88.
That's our story, and we're sticking to it.
Through that open door, not in the things I usually look for. My mystery got me intrigued, fascinated, captivated. I'm amazed by all that you are. Uncontrollable emotion, all your love exposing my heart. Yeah, there's just something about you. I'm better when I'm around you. Can't get enough of the way you light up every room. You got me singing a shine. I can't stop talking about you. Wish I could explain the way that you do what you do. Yeah, there's just something about you. Your gentle voice, I hear it breaking through the loudest noise. It's ringing through me, feeling it. One thing I know, fascinated, captivated, I'm amazed by all that you are. Uncontrollable emotion, all your love exposing my heart. Yeah, there's just something about you. I'm better when I'm around you. Can't get enough of the way you light up every room. You got me singing a shine. I can't stop talking about you. Wish I could explain the way that you do what you do. There's
Star 88.
I wanna write a song the drunks all sing, and the sober sing along. It's for the one in the rain to suddenly feel strong. I wanna hear what the angels played when they walked my daddy home. I wanna write a song the drunks all sing, and I hope you sing along. Raise a glass and sing along. Raise your glass. I wanna learn what David played when he found himself alone. Let it ring on every street and stage, till the loneliest feel known. A melody my mama hums and I've forgotten my way home. I wanna sing what David sang. Oh, won't you sing along? Raise a glass and sing along. And if the walls of Jericho could crash on down to just a tune, I bet our walls could fall also. Even if only me and you sing. If the walls of Jericho could crash on down to just a tune, I bet our walls could fall also. Even if only me and you sing. Even if only me and you sing. This is our song. Our sons and daughters. Raise your glass and sing along. This is our song. This is our song. This is our song. This is our song. This is our song.
The Morning Invasion.
Ready for this?
What? On Star 88.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up.
Oh, hi. It is the Morning Invasion live from the Dreamstyle Remodeling Star 88 studios. Steve-O, Tamra, she'll be here soon. Want to remind you guys the National Day of Prayer is going down tomorrow. In fact, it's been on the first Thursday of May since 1952. Albuquerque throwing down a National Day of Prayer mañana, 11:30 a.m. at the Civic Plaza. This year, the theme is Unity in America, our workplaces and communities. Albuquerque National Day of Prayer is going to be welcoming special guest Pastor Skip Heitzig, U.S. Congressman Steve Pierce, and more. For more information, you can check out star88.fm. Get there anyways, dude. If you're not our friend, there's so many different things on there. Like, our Instagram, our Facebook, our Twitters. And if you don't follow us already, youtube.com/star88fm. We broadcast live every single day on Facebook, on YouTube. And we would love for you to subscribe.
Whew.
Yeah, just wanted to turn the music down so people could hear you freaking out and breathing heavy. Did you run?
I did. Did I make it in time? No?
Almost.
Okay.
I just talk about National Day of Prayer. And
yes.
I already threw that. one.
I'm singing that. I'm singing at it tomorrow.
Cool.
Nope, you don't care? That's fine.
Will you be doing any Whitney Houston?
Whitney
Houston.
Maybe, upon request.
Will you be doing Reckless Love?
Yes.
Wait, will you really?
Yes. I will be singing.
Oh, we knew this. Oceans and Reckless Love.
Both of them. Look at those bangs.
Wait, me or you?
Mine.
Okay. Because I'm like...
These bangs are bangs of a runner.
Yeah, I was going to say, they're very whooshy.
Bangs of a true runner.
Yeah.
Yep.
1993 called and Farrah Fawcett was like, that's mine, yo.
Well.
That's mine.
Sorry. You snooze, you lose.
What?
Yep. So what were you teasing before I left again? When I needed a coffee?
Just life, the universe, and everything in it.
Wow.
Or how to enjoy your brain hole today.
What?
Yeah, man. Our brains are abnormally off today.
Okay.
It's Wednesday. I give you Exhibit A. Tamara. Skyrocketing through the roof.
Skyrocketing through the roof.
If you missed that, she couldn't figure out a simple phrase. And I'm thinking it's because her mental health
is just...
Her well-being is hosed!
My well-being is about to skyrocket through the roof.
Now, according to science... From England. Does that count? Is there science in England?
Yeah, there is.
We've got science in England.
I don't know.
We've got the science.
Hey, look, it's 8:11.
Listen.
Okay.
When I say this term, I want to know the first thing that comes to your mind. Selfie.
Selfie is a picture of yourself.
But what do you think of?
Of selfishness and vanity.
Oh. Yeah. I think of like teenage girls.
Totally. I mean, how many selfies did I take yesterday? I took 2, 3 of them.
Yeah.
Because I was, saying like, hey, call me on air. I posted the wrong number, so I would go back.
And when you think of people who post selfies, I seriously think of like...
vanity.
Yeah. Teenage chicks.
Really?
Yeah.
Only teenage chicks?
Yeah. And Dex. Well, according to a new study out of England, taking a photo of yourself every day and posting it on social media improves your well-being.
What?
Yeah.
You're kidding me.
The researchers focused solely on selfies. They say it works for any photo, though, really. Why? Well, they found that when you stop what you're doing to take a photo and share it with the world, it keeps you motivated, sharp, engaged with your friends. It makes you feel less lonely and more in tune with the rest of the world because you're saying, hey, world.
Yeah.
This is me in all my morning glory.
I don't know.
Wait, what do you mean you don't know? You take selfies like every day.
No, I don't post.
And you are mentally sharp.
I am
like a butter knife.
I don't know if this is the best way to encourage.
I didn't say it was the best.
Well-being.
I'm just saying, guys.
But no,
it's
showing.
healthy.
No, it's showing that it is. It's showing that it is a good thing.
That's why people do it so much.
But you're showing off. You're like, I don't know what that means. I think that maybe the heart of this is that people want to matter.
What?
They want to matter.
They want to matter?
They want to matter to the world.
Yeah.
They want to feel as if someone sees them.
I mean,
and I think that is what's happening here.
Yeah,
is that well-being? I think this is temporal. I don't think this is real well-being. I think define well-being.
Let me get real with you for a second. In case you didn't notice, I've had these guests with me. You
Guests.
know, fill-ins, replacees. I've been going it alone.
You what?
Been going it alone.
Oh, okay.
My mental well-being is like here. And you can't see that in radio.
I know. They can't.
Like a 40.
They don't even know where you're at.
40 out of 100.
What?
Yeah, bro.
No, I just posted a selfie of you yesterday. The one where you look drugged. And your well-being.
Which, by the way, jerk, I said, take another photo.
Is
I look
shooting
high. I wasn't even looking at the camera. It was
the
like
roof.
I don't even want to finish this, but I must. Listen.
Oh my god.
It's hard and work every day.
Okay.
Doing everybody's job.
Oh my gosh.
I don't have my partner.
What does this have anything to do with the selfie? Do you need to take a selfie?
My mental health is terrible, and I need to make it better.
Do you want to do one real quick?
I don't want to take a selfie, but I want to feel better.
Well, this is clearly saying that if you take a selfie, your
Guys,
well-being.
this is science.
Let me see if this is helping.
Paul on Facebook says this is the dumbest thing he's ever heard. Oh, look, a camera. So anyways.
Okay.
But how did that one look? Can I see
Look at those bangs.
No,
you don't like
I
that?
hate that photo.
On
Can
fire.
Can we do another one where I'm not trying to be obnoxious?
Well, are you going to smile?
I'll try to. Hold on, guys.
Okay, because we need to work on his well-being.
Hold on. Let me see. One eye's like bigger than the other.
Oh my!
And I'm doing this weird thing.
Okay.
Like I just need a smile.
No.
I think. Hold on. Sorry. Hold on, guys. Hold on. We're gonna figure it.
Okay, well-being.
No hand thing. I did the hand thing.
Why? Why do you do?
Okay. Sorry. Okay.
So maybe you're now.
See, now this is making me feel worse because I
Gonna
can't
feel
just take
better.
a proper selfie. Okay, one more. Hold on.
No, I can't. I'm using this.
No!
You're fine.
You're not going to use that
one. Okay.
How does that one look?
That one is good. I like it.
I look special.
It's so. Okay, I'm gonna move past that, and I want you to know to read the second thing that talks about your well-being. Was that the only thing?
Yeah, that was the only one. Yeah, that was all I got.
So you're telling me that science is telling us that that's the case?
Yeah, you got to
This
take a
is
selfie.
embarrassing.
Yeah, I'm telling you, they found when you stop doing whatever it is you're doing and take a photo and share it with the world, it keeps you motivated, sharp, engaged with your friends. You feel less lonely. You're more in tune with the world. Post that selfie!
Oh my gosh, that was right in the eardrum. Okay, it scared the heck out of me just now. Okay, what are people saying on the live line?
I mean, I don't know. I want to answer some phone calls. Give me a break. Hi, welcome to the show. Good morning.
Steve-O.
Hey, Booty.
Hi. Wow, always sounds so weird. It sounds so weird every time you say
what
that.
Are you talking? My name?
Hey, Booty.
Say my name. What's up,
Look
man?
up self-itis.
Self-itis?
Okay.
Yep, self-itis. Just how it sounds. Look it up.
Okay, he's typing it in. If you can hear.
Oh, no. Am I?
Okay.
Are we ruining
just read
people?
that.
Okay.
Bye.
Thank you.
Okay.
All right.
Well,
guys.
Thanks for the tip.
Please
There.
disregard our last
Government.
Oh, great.
Okay. You just keep
How's
reading.
your duck lip game?
Okay.
Is it on point? How many selfies do you take a week?
I do a duck lip. I do that, not like the crazy like
Here's why we're never going to get anything done.
Out.
Here's why we're never going to get anything done.
Why? Tell me.
We just talked about a study from England that says that posting a selfie is like what you need to do every day for mental health. Well, Nottingham Trent University.
Thank you.
It digresses.
Had a feeling.
Disagresses.
Faux show.
Erin Vogel, PhD. That's a real doctor. She's the postdoctoral fellow in the Department of Psychiatry at UCSF.
Okay.
The University of California, San Francisco. I don't know if that's real.
It's not real. I don't think that's real.
Has discovered that if you are super into selfies, turns out you may suffer from selfitis.
I'm liking this.
The selfie might have been new, but the impulse behind it is as old as adolescence itself. Teenagers have long considered themselves actors of sorts, performing for what psychologists call the imaginary audience.
This is getting what I'm talking about.
Taking at least 3 selfies a day without posting them on social media, you may have selfitis.
Okay, I agree, because here's the thing. You got to really think about this. The reason why you're posting so much of yourself is to be recognized by those who are around you. Now, we use this oftentimes because that was what it was created for, is to show your life. It's to show what's going on. And it's a great way to stay connected and see how people are doing. So you like it. But then there are people who take it to the next level, which is way too much. Way, 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 way too self-absorbed.
I don't even know how to feel about this anymore because I just want my mental health and well-being to be good.
And now you're stressing out, aren't you?
Out because I'm like, do I have selfitis or I just want to feel better?
No, I think it's selfitis.
Taking at least 3 selfies a day without posting them on social media, borderline selfitis. Taking and posting on social media at least 3 selfies a day, acute selfitis. And the unable resistant urge to take selfies, I just stroked out.
Same thing.
Stroked out. If you take and post at least 6 photos per day, you have chronic selfitis.
Yeah.
It's attention-seeking, it's a mood modifier, it's a self-confidence booster. Wait, this all sounds like mental health and well-being.
No, it's not health and well-being. I told you it's temporal. It's something that you get, such as like when you get when endorphins go through your body. Like there's like a release that's happening in your brain because you're feeling better. And so then you say, I'm feeling better for this moment. I'm feeling better. But then what happens when you have a bad day? Or what happens when you have the like dysphoria? Like think about like I'm talking about
You're not
basically
talking about anything. You've said the same sentence.
I'm sorry. Let me explain this to you.
You're talking.
There are eating disorders.
I'm talking about.
There are eating disorders. Listen to me. There are eating disorders out there and where you look at your body and you have like this self-concept issue, okay? And you look at yourself and there are things that happen where you just don't. You have this morphed view of yourself in all ways and senses of the word, okay?
See, Joshua's talking about what you're saying. This
I'm telling
weird
you.
He says, I feel like when I take a selfie, it's always a bad picture and reminds me of how ugly my mug is.
Yes, and that's what it is your view of yourself is not the correct view. And so everyone's working on it, okay? Everyone's working on that kind of thing of like, what do you see when you look in the mirror? Yeah. And some people will say that they see like, oh, I see this great blah, 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 which is wonderful because they have confidence in a sense, but then it takes another road and it goes into just pure ego. And they're sitting there looking at themselves thinking that they're the best thing in the world and that everyone else wants to see them the same way.
Yeah.
I used the wrong word earlier because I was talking about something else.
Misty says this is stupid because it's creating a greater need for attention than depression when it isn't received.
Agreed. That's absolutely true. And there is a disorder that actually, like when you look at yourself, you really do not see the real thing. Okay? It's like a morphed view. And that's what I was getting at. So like you can take a selfie of yourself and that's why you have all these filters too. So you can cover up who you really are. You don't
ever have to say you can take a selfie of yourself because the selfie is literally a photo of yourself.
Same thing.
So it's like you just take a selfie.
Period.
Just trying to help you today.
If you remember when we did a special element here, I had to rewrite a song called Selfie. So it was basically based off of the Selfie song that we will not play because it's not appropriate for radio.
Yeah.
But I had to rewrite it because we were showing about selfishness. Skip was talking about selfishness, and so we pulled a couple actors together. We got some people, and our video team did an awesome job.
Yeah.
And I literally, when I was singing that song, I was like, I cannot believe this, because I'm talking basically extremely selfish, thinking in the mind of someone who would just always think about just talking about how great they are. I'm so great. I my goal was to read like 10 books this month, and I've already hit 50. Like, oh my gosh, I need to tell everybody about it. Whatever it is, like I'm driving in a new car. I'm this, I'm that. Like everything you have to do about your life that makes you think that it's basically making you think that you're better, but you're not. They're all temporal things. They're all very surface things that we're posting about.
Yeah. Dr. Carly, my favorite Salmon, just said, did you know that itis means inflammation? So basically like you're getting inflamed with yourself.
Beautiful. I love Dr. Carly as well.
She's my favorite doctor.
She is my favorite doctor.
Yeah.
And she's absolutely right.
Yeah.
Itis.
In this case, it's inflammation of the ego.
Inflammation of la ego.
Yeah. Paul just chimed in and said the number of his selfies are skyrocketing through the roof. Actually, the number of my selfies of myself are skyrocketing through the roof. Is actually what he said. You've been on a roll this morning with like awesome sauce.
I'm so...
Your words today. Meta
perceptions. That's the word I was trying to look for.
Ah, yes. Everybody uses that word every day. You know how many times I meta percept myself? Sounds weird.
I was mixing up my words earlier.
Yeah.
Because
totally. I do that all the time with big words like meta perceptionism.
I was trying to think of like we have a morphed view.
Yes.
And then a
Morpheus. He's from the Matrix.
So and then I put these and then I mixed words and I'm sorry and I used it in the wrong context. And
yeah.
When you realize what word I said earlier, you're gonna realize what I'm talking about. But here's the thing. I agree with this write-up because it's not for your well-being. It's not helping. Because the depth of us we all desire to be loved, to be noticed, to be whatever. So if there is a lack of confidence in who you are, who God made you to be, and you have to figure that out because some people are like, no, well, God made me to be this and God made me to be that. And then you're like, oh, I'm going to look at all of what I just said and realize that all that is superficial. That did not come from God. That came from myself.
Yeah.
There's not biblical whatsoever.
Self-itis.
And then you turn into selfitis.
You have selfitis.
You start getting inflamed.
What's sad and very real about this actually is selfitis is associated with body image issues for females and narcissism for men.
Agreed.
Yeah. The doctor said posting flattering selfies might be a way for some social media users to manage their anxiety about their appearance, though it may or may not be successful. Yeah, 7th grade girls, they did a study of 7th grade girls where frequent selfie takers had more body image concerns than their peers. Yet, interestingly enough, narcissism is much more strongly linked to selfie taking among men than women.
I was right. I used the right word earlier.
Oh my gosh!
It was driving me crazy.
Yeah, you're driving me crazy.
I'm sorry, but I had to pull it up.
Okay.
It is a state of unease or generalized dissatisfaction with life in general. Whoa. Dysphoria. That's what I did. That was the word I used earlier.
Okay.
Okay, so here's the thing, guys. This is really important because this is affecting everything that we do.
Yeah.
And this write-up, obviously, I'm thankful that we had our random caller call in who said, look it up. Because
yeah, thanks, Booty.
Yeah, it's still weird when you say Booty because that's his name.
That's literally his name.
But it's weird every time. Every time you say it.
Okay.
It never feels better. Huh. You know what I mean?
Maybe you just need to redeem your brain because that's literally his name.
Maybe we could call him B.
Yo, B.
Like,
sup, B?
Or like call him Udi. Udi in the blowpit.
Oh my gosh.
So thanks for calling in and having us look that up.
Yeah.
Because this is the kind of topic that I like to talk about too in like groups and to younger kids and things like that.
Perfect, because we have to take a
break.
But
listen about it.
Do you hear the words or the music coming out of my mouth? Do you hear it?
No, because you always put music on.
No, I do not.
Oh, you don't?
No.
Oh. This is Dexter?
Got to take a quick break.
A quick break.
Live from the Dream Sound Mall. Sorry. No, not long at all.
Okay.
Got to pay some bills, yo.
Oh my God.
Pay some bills real quick. Coming back. She's going to talk about dysmorphism.
It was just dysphoria is what the word was.
Yeah, totally.
It was the right word.
Because people are like, yo, my 9-year-old niece loves to get a hold of my phone and take secret funny face selfies on my phone. They're pretty cute, actually. So not everybody's like a narcissist.
Yeah, not everybody hates
cute.
it.
It's
and
funny.
if your friends say, hey,
Brody?
where are you at? Send me a pic. That's cute.
Wait, what? No.
Like,
my friends
hey,
have never.
I'm in
Hold
San
on.
Diego.
We're not taking a break.
I'm in San Diego.
No, dude. If you have weird friends that are like, hey, where are you at? Send me a pic. You need new friends. Hey, I care about you. You need new friends.
Or like
no one in the history of ever has ever said,
okay,
Steve-O, where you at, dog? Send me a pic.
Okay, my dad travels often. And he's like, hey, what are you guys up to? We're like, we're at dinner. And he's like, pic. So we send him a little family pic and we smile. And we send him a little selfie
I've
of
heard
all
like
of us.
pics or it didn't happen, but that's usually like, no, I do not have pictures. It's incriminating. Who takes pictures of the things they do?
Where are you going? That's my question.
Wow.
I'm going to tell you to send me a pic next time.
Be like, Sizzler. Sorry. It's gross.
This
Fake me.
delicious, actually.
No!
It is.
It's like, I grew up in Las Vegas, so I always thought K-Bob's was where it was at. 'Cause that's all we had. It was like, K-Bob's, yo.
Yeah.
Best steak in town.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, only steak in town. Unless you count that Angus beef at the Golden Arches. Not a whole lot happening in Las Vegas. So, we gotta take a quick break.
Quick.
Real quick.
Very quick.
Live from the Dreamstyle Remodeling Star 88 Studios. Stay with us.
I'm Heidi, and here's what's happening. Calvary New Harvest in Los Lunas is hosting a luau dinner May 11th at 6 p.m. This is a free event for women of all ages. There will be a special message entitled Millennials and Technology. Then join Calvary New Harvest for a Mother's Day Appreciation Pancake Breakfast on May 13th after their 9 a.m. and 11 a.m. services. They will be honoring mothers and women of all ages. Special worship provided by the group 2 or More. The weather is getting warmer and more things are happening throughout our community. If you know of any free events happening in the near future, maybe something free for your community or maybe something free happening at your church, let us know about it. We'll talk about it on the air and feature it on our website. All you have to do is send us an email to thewire@star88.fm. For more information about events happening in your community and so much more, visit star88.fm. For what's happening, I'm Heidi and this is Star 88.
Founding Father James Madison once said, "The future and success of America is not in this Constitution, but in the laws of God upon which this Constitution is founded." That's a solar flare on Star 88.
Stayed for the rain, and we count our time while we're feeling so sane. With a cannonball head and a paperback heart, will you see where you've been when you get to the start? Last season of this masquerade, and from my lips, will you cover your heart when you see what I've done? Will you look in my eyes as I stare at the sun? I see you falling Will you cover your heart when you see what I've done? Will you look in my eyes as I stare at the sun? I see you falling asleep while I'm fading away. I hear you calling my name when you make a mistake.
Rich Wilkerson Jr. reminds us that if we desire to lead, we must first learn to follow.
When we come to church, what I'm doing right now, this is called preaching, okay? Preaching means to proclaim. And this is quite different from a lot of different things that happen all across our world. What we're doing today is, on Sunday, people all over the world right now are listening to someone open up God's Word and then proclaim the truth of God. And the Bible talks about that there's power in our preaching. The Bible says at the cross, it's foolishness to those that are perishing, but to us who are being saved, it is the power of God. And here's what I love about our God. All of us, come on. All of us can be on this different faith journey, but even though we're on this different faith journey, God is so big that He can speak intimately to each and every one of us on our journey. And as we preach, God speaks to us.
That's a PowerPoint on Star 88.
Hey! What's going on in the news today?
Many of the questions reported by the New York Times touch on the president's conversations with James Comey and his subsequent decision to fire the then FBI director. That suggests the special counsel is keenly interested in whether Mr. Trump obstructed justice. The White House is declining to comment.
I'm not going to get into a back and forth about questions. Facebook's getting into the dating game.
Your friends aren't going to see your profile. You're only going to be suggesting people who are not your friends.
Late word out of Michigan that a reckless driver on drugs before crashing his pickup truck into a pack of bicyclists has been convicted of second-degree murder.
Judgment ordered Iran to pay billions of dollars to the spouses, parents, siblings, and children of 9/11 victims.
Footage from the Las Vegas shooting that claimed 58 lives in October is being released. The Nevada Supreme Court ordered records related to the attack have to be turned over to the media.
TV cartoon and a favorite teen movie become Broadway hits. SpongeBob SquarePants, the musical, and Mean Girls, each nominated for a dozen Tony Awards, tied for the most. The wide range of nominees also includes a revival of Carousel, picking up 11 nominations, Harry Potter and the Cursed Child with 10, and The Iceman Cometh with 8, including for lead actor Denzel Washington.
Can you smell my shoes? They smell weird.
No. Oh, don't take your
shoe. My shoes. Can you smell that? It's too warm in here, guys.
It just smells different.
I can smell my feet.
Why would you take them off?
Not like gross feet, but just like, cuz, man.
That would make you smell more like that.
Yeah, but it frees my feet.
No.
So that I can so they can breathe.
And then I can't breathe because
you're gonna deal.
One of us can't breathe.
You're gonna deal.
I'm dealing.
Is this offensive to you?
No, not at all. I can't even
good.
smell anything.
That's good. I don't want the workplace to be offensive.
No, me neither.
People are chiming in with their selfies, by the way.
Oh, look how cute.
Oh, I want that dog!
Man, there are some cuties up in here.
Here's the thing. I don't know what's going on with me right now.
Yeah.
I think I'm just overly emotional. I went to Lilith Fair, and ever since then, I've just been, no. Okay.
Yep, that's not happening.
Every time I see a dog right now, I want another dog.
Mm-mm.
But I don't even like the one I have.
Really?
I love Rocket, but it's like warm, and he's shedding everywhere.
Does he go straight through the roof? I had to. I had to.
He's just obnoxious.
Wow.
So I don't like the amount of hair that is currently in my home.
Yeah.
But then I keep seeing these like dogs. Like I was helping out with a friend. They just got this, I don't even know what it is. It's like a little pocket dog. It looks like a poodle, but even smaller.
I really
but
it's
like a mixture. I'm being serious. It's like it's a mixture of a Shih Tzu, you know, the like little like smashed face. Okay. The smashed face dog.
Yeah?
And a poodle.
It's a pug is what you're thinking of, maybe.
No, dude.
A smashed face dog is a pug.
No, but like long haired.
Oh.
I'm serious.
I know. I'm trying to put this thing together. Wow, this guy posted an adorable picture. I wish the Starmies
there
could
it
see
is.
it.
Look.
What is that? It is a Shih Tzu.
Yeah, I know. I was telling the truth.
It's a toy. It looks like a toy Shih Tzu.
Yeah, it's about the size of my
palm.
Hands. And I was like helping at baseball this weekend. His name's Oliver. And so I'm doing the book, like scorekeeping and holding this little dog. And he's just like hanging out with me.
Oh, that's so cute.
And I'm like, what happened to me? Did I just hang out with Paris Hilton too long? Why do I want a little dog to put in my purse?
I know. I know. First, we need to get you a purse. Yeah. But then, after that, I'm getting you a dog.
I don't know what's going on, guys. I'm sorry.
What is that?
Oh, that's
someone's nose hair.
Yeah, well, I mean, people are sending in their selfies right now. If you missed it earlier, we're talking about your mental well-being, all right?
Yeah.
And according to a study out of England, taking a photo every day and posting it of yourself, yeah, is good for your mental health and well-being. So maybe,
but we know it's not. We know it's fun to do.
No, it could be. It could be good.
I don't know. I think it's just aiding in the egotistical realm that we have created.
What are you talking about? Look at this. Oh, no, what is that? What is that face you're doing? Are those duck lips? Who
they said
are
to
you?
do duck lips earlier.
Oh, gosh.
Okay, I'll smile.
Why do you keep hiding behind me? Why are you hiding?
I thought, is this for us? Selfie for us?
No,
or
I was taking a picture so we could post it.
Of
we're
yourself?
talking of us!
I was in the picture.
Selfies are apparently good for your health and well-being, and I'm taking a picture of us for Star 88's Instagram.
You don't like my face?
At Star 88 FM. Oh, that's my boy.
You don't like my face?
I mean, okay, there we go. Ah, smiles.
Okay, that's great.
Oh, look at that. I look dumb.
Oh,
I hate fake smiles.
You look great. That's a real one. Oh, my God.
Anyways, this is why selfies aren't good for your mental health, because you take 14 of them and you hate them all.
All of your storage is full.
Yeah.
Yeah, turns out.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
We can move on.
Let's move on.
We can move on.
What's your next story?
Well, I've got something for us that we really need to talk about because last year, we were talking about something on air.
Yeah.
And you know when you get like creeped out, what does what does it give you?
The heebie-jeebies.
Boom!
The EBGBs.
And somebody called in and said, "Hey, could you not use that term? It's offensive."
Oh no. Tell me
I was
why.
like, I don't even know what you're talking about. We had to look it up, and I don't even remember anymore. It had something to do with Nazi Germany and Jewish people. And I'm not being funny. I'm being serious.
Then we need to know this so we don't offend everyone.
You're going to have to look that up. In the meantime, I found 4 everyday terms with offensive origins.
Oh, wow.
Yeah!
Time to offend the world.
Listen, guys, these are terms we probably use more than we think.
Let's see if I use them more. Tell me. Wait, give me like the scenario and then I'll tell you the term.
Okay. Let's pretend you already have plans tonight, okay?
Okay.
All right. Tam, do you want to go see the Avengers with me later?
No, I already have plans tonight. I'm booked. Can you give me a hint off the mic?
I mean, it's close.
I'm booked.
No.
Sounds like 2 words. Can you help me with this?
It's 3 words.
It's 3 words.
And it's like how you begin the sentence. Hey, Tam, you want to go catch a flick with me later?
Yeah, I need some help. I'm going to have to phone a friend. Can I phone a friend?
No, dude, you're supposed to figure this out.
It is...
How would you say no to me?
I would be like, sorry, I can't.
No, dude. Oh, gosh.
I'm busy.
You're the worst at this game.
I need like a little bit of help. Can someone chime in and help me?
How about we
phone a
just
friend?
let's flip the script. I'm
Okay.
gonna be the person, and then you're gonna.
We'll
you're
just
gonna,
rotate.
Gosh,
if I
this
don't
is
get
terrible.
them, then
This
we'll
is terrible.
rotate.
This isn't even
okay.
working out.
Hey, you already have plans tonight, but
you don't start off with you already have plans. If you know I have plans tonight, why would you invite me to do something? Gosh,
do you want?
I hate
Do you want to
role-playing
go
with
to the
you.
Isotopes game tonight with me?
Oh, no can do.
Oh yeah, I say that all the time.
Do you? Well, guess what, offender? It's a folksy way of saying, like, can't hang out later.
No can do.
No can do, mi amigo. But actually, this originated in the 1800s, and it was a way of mocking Chinese people who spoke broken English.
You're kidding me.
Nope. Say it again with that accent and think about it for a second.
That is so sad.
I know.
Ugh.
And we use it in regular speech.
All right, don't use it. Next. Someone said the word offensive offends me. I'm so sick of people being sensitive.
Oh, dude, trust me, because these are going to get so, like... And now, if you don't use these, I'm still going to be like, no can do, broski.
Wow, people are sending in pictures of their little dogs.
Let's
okay, go ahead.
pretend like...
Okay.
I've been on vacation for a long time.
Okay.
And then I walk into the studio and it's been a minute since you've seen me. I'm like, hey, Tim!
Long time no see.
Boom! Nailed it!
Thank you.
Yes!
Thank you.
Good job.
Okay, now who did I offend?
Native Americans.
Okay.
I'm not joking, guys. This is real. According to this was a way of us white dudes imitating or mocking Native Americans because they spoke like Yoda.
Long time no see.
Mm-hmm. Instead of like, hey man, I haven't seen you in a long time, they like Yoda-fied it. But they did it to mock Native Americans.
Oh no.
It was totally offensive.
Oh no.
Yeah!
Okay, good to know. Good to know. Good to know. Good to know.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Here's my real question.
Okay.
And honestly, we'll get to the other because there's two more that are less used in everyday terms. But are you really going to stop using those?
I'm going to be a little more aware.
Okay.
I'm a very self-aware person. I like to think that I'm self-aware.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? But I think that I will be a little bit more self-aware if I start to use that phrase. I'm going to say, why can't I use that? I may not remember the origin as to why, but I'll remember somehow it's a bit offensive and I'll just change it up a little bit so that it's less offensive. I can't please the whole world.
But who's it offending today?
Yeah, I don't know. When did you get these stats? I mean, when did they pop up?
When did I get the stats?
When did you get
I got the story this morning.
I know, but like, when was it like
published yesterday?
Okay, so clearly it's still a thing. Maybe
this is according to the Oxford Dictionary.
Yeah. Okay. So I think it's fair. I think it's obviously happening. It's happening enough to write an article about it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
So according to Oxford Dictionary, if you're just joining us, some terms we use on the use that are actually greatly or begin as offenses.
So there is one that I will say, it might not be on your list, but there is one that I did learn when I was in Israel.
Okay.
Okay. And they told me where the term... no, I also learned it in D.C. when I went to the Holocaust Museum.
Okay.
And they said that the phrase ghetto comes from when there was the concentration camps and things like that were going on. It was really, really awful time.
Yeah.
That's what they would call the place that they would send people who they did not want, and they would put them in this section, and they called it the ghetto section. Yeah. Okay, so I didn't know that that's where ghetto came from. I just thought it was like a slang term for like a rougher area or whatever it might be, or something like a slang just for slang. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Turns out that's where it originated from. So when I say ghetto, I try to just kind of, and it can still be offensive to some people. So I've tried to readjust when I use that word.
Yeah.
So sometimes you gotta do it.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Okay, what's the next one? Let's go.
Let's say you've got a friend who's just...
I have tons of those people in my life.
Somebody that's just unable to cope, or like, oh my gosh, this person can't deal with reality right now. Their like mental well-being, they're not taking enough selfies. So they're just what would you call them?
I would call them
dude, Aren't you? You're supposed to be good with words.
I love them.
Yeah, I know.
I just don't know what I would call
It's like,
them.
man, they're at their wits' end.
And
They're
wits end.
just currently a.
No, that's like when you had it.
Yeah, you're just
oh,
like,
that's not it? Wits end?
No.
Oh, thought you gave me the answer.
No!
Sorry.
They're a basket case.
Oh, a basket.
Like I am when I have to do a morning show with you. Longer than an hour.
I'm a basket case.
I will fight you. So, basket case, typically used today to refer to somebody with financial difficulties or a person regarded as useless or unable to cope with Coca-Cola. I'm start making stuff up. I don't like you.
A basket case.
This is really awful, actually. The term originally referred to a person, usually a soldier, during World War I who lost all 4 limbs. The basket, in the sense, referred to the basket that the person was carried around in because they lost all 4 limbs and they had to be carried in these baskets.
You know what?
So they were a basket case. There and the
because
term
they were
like
the case.
it was
Yeah,
considered
basket
back during
case.
World War I super. If you called somebody a basket case, whoo, super offensive.
Yeah. You know what though? So that would be a term that you could use to really nail in a point or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you were speaking somewhere or even in a sermon or whatever it might be. Like that would be an incredible visual if you gave it some meaning, original meaning. Why did you cut the microphone off?
You got serious. I wanted to give you the opportunity to be serious.
Because it would be an opportunity to give a visual that would really like nail in a point. I think I like that. But I can see why I probably won't be using that on a
Term?
day-to-day.
But have you ever been like, man, she's a basket case? Like, who uses that? I feel like these are old school. Again, this is Oxford Dictionary list of
I could maybe see myself possibly saying it. Okay. So what's the next one?
Gyp.
Oh, what's that?
I got gypped.
Oh yeah, I got gypped.
Yeah, man. Totally gypped.
Okay, does this have anything to do with like gypsy something?
Oh my gosh! Fine, I'll give it to you.
Oh, yay!
Congratulations to Tabra. She got something right in her life. It actually does refer to the gypsies. Because everybody back then believed that they were typically people who would, they would either steal, they would rip you off, they were not, but it was a stereotype. Gypsies are actually really kind people, and they have the best breakfast burritos.
I don't know why that's
prove me wrong.
I don't know. Okay.
Prove me wrong.
I won't.
So here's the thing. I don't even care about this list anymore.
Okay.
Because I want to talk about this. We're talking about offensive origins to things like no can do.
Yeah.
It's used pretty regularly in our culture today, and no one's offended. Long time no see. This goes back to 1901. There was a book called 31 Years on Planes. And the sentence was, when we rode up on him, he said, "Good morning, long time no see you."
Oh.
And it became this term that was a humorous interpretation of a Native American greeting after a prolonged separation that they would use to mock the way Native Americans speak. But how often do you say like, dude, long time no see?
I say that.
I do too.
A lot.
So I was like, cool, man, great. Now I have more things to choose to be offended by. And that's what I wanted to talk about because so many people are chiming in. 505-585-LIVE is the number to text into, or you can give us a call, 505-338-3700. But somebody said people choose to be offended over things others might not find offensive. Everyone perceives things differently. You need to look up the guy who gets offended about someone saying the word black hole. Because,
what?
Yeah, I've actually, yeah.
Why?
I don't know. See, somebody chimed in with the term of endearment their grandmother used for them growing up that would not be appropriate in 2018. And I'm like, I don't even know that I want to say it because I feel like people would be so offended.
Right.
So
well, okay, so like you have to use some discernment with this, and you just discretion, really. So like your audience. This is just a typical thing in life that we should try to practice in general.
Right.
Know your audience, and these are people skills, and not everyone has people skills. So when you're talking to people, if you do say something that maybe has nothing to do with these offensive phrases, you have to be able to read the fact that did they just get offended by what I just said? I should probably hone it back a little bit.
Yeah.
And then if their approach to communication is a little more conservative, then you kind of take that road. If they're pretty crazy and you wouldn't know anything about that. But
I had a guy approach me once on campus here. We are on the Calvary Church campus here in Albuquerque, if you're tuning in, wherever you're tuning in.
Mm-hmm.
And straight up, like, security had to grab this guy physically because he was trying to grab me physically.
What?
He was so offended by the fact that I would step foot on holy ground with tattoos as a pagan that, like, he tried to attack me.
Wow.
And I will forever sing the praises of Pastor Nelson, who physically intervened to stop this dude from, like, murdering my soul.
Oh, wow.
I'm serious. Like, it was crazy.
That's really memorable.
Yeah, it was. Shout out to Solomon's Porch.
Yeah.
Great coffee, interesting customers.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah, dude, it was. And so,
but that's like knowing your audience. That's more so
I didn't have time to know my audience.
I know, like run.
So that's what I'm saying. We choose to be offended by so many things. Joey and I had a conversation last week on the air, and we were talking about, like, quote unquote fake cussing, because sometimes people go, dude, you said freaking.
Oh, right.
You know what I mean? Or something like that. And it's like, well, what's the heart behind the word you're saying? It's not used as a replacement term because I'd really like to say a bad word right here. It's just part of our normal language. Kind of like somebody saying no can do or long time no see.
Yeah.
It's not a replacement for something. We're not trying to offend another culture.
Sometimes I will edit things like when someone says, well, like yeah, freaking or crap or whatever it might be.
Right.
Like last night I missed a serve and I was like, poop. And like I looked around me and I noticed that, like, I felt like people were almost more offended that I said that instead of the real.
Why would people be offended by that? That's
I don't
hilarious.
know. They just looked at me like, what did she say? Because I was like, poop.
I think both parties have a responsibility.
Agreed.
Because you can choose to be offended by so many things.
Yeah. And the Bible says that when you look over an offense, it's to a good thing. So you need to just look it over.
So check yourself before. That's like the theme of the day.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Check yourself
before you wreck yourself.
Yeah, or others around.
Check yourself
Speaking
before
of
you wreck
speaking
yourself.
of wrecking ourselves, I brought in.
Oh my gosh!
Listen,
what?
Tam does not eat a ton of sugar.
This is the best day ever. Did you mean to bring
one
those
more package
out?
of zebra cakes, and I hope you're not offended by these.
Wait,
if you take offense to the yummy goodness for breakfast, it's breakfast time. I'm hungry.
Wait, were you just saying that's like for you, or like we're gonna split it?
Are you gonna be offended if I eat both of these in front of you?
No, I'm not even.
Of course. Okay.
I wasn't even excited about it.
I'm totally gonna give you one though.
Actually,
yeah, you can totally have one. You can totally have
sure?
one. Of course, this is zebra cakes. It's
take
Wednesday,
it.
my dudes. We are live from the Dreamstyle Remodeling Star 88 Studios. Quick break. Coming back with more. Steve-O, Tam, stay with us.
Star 88 thanks Jake Canales at Doorway Home Loans for becoming a power partner. Jake Canales at Doorway Home Loans provides VA, FHA, USDA, and conventional home loans for purchase and refinance mortgages. Jake Canales, Doorway Home Loans, 505-261-5138. Doorway.com/Jake-Canales. Jake Can. Philippians 4:13. NMLS number 310617. Doorway Home Loans, a DBA of International City Mortgage Incorporated. NMLS number 222730.
The Bible is the foundation of the Christian faith. If we can't trust what God's Word says, then everything else falls apart. This week on Walk in the Word, James McDonald presents historical evidence for the authenticity of Scripture and gives us renewed confidence in the authority of God's Word. Don't miss this eye-opening study on the good book from James McDonald and Walk in the Word.
Make an appointment with James McDonald, weekdays at 12:30 p.m. on our sister station, KNKT 107.1 FM.
We are creatures of time, bound for eternity. So Skip Heitzig reminds, make moments count.
Think about others and place others above ourselves. In fact, the Bible would say, if you want a joyful life, think about others more than yourself.
Hotspot. Salvation changes our destiny and our priorities.
Ask any relief worker who feels God has called them to do that as well. When they pour themselves out for others, there's an increase in the quality of one's life.
Find more from Skip at connectwithskip.com. Connectwithskip.com. And remember, your make them count for Christ.
So you want to live well and die well? Live with death in mind. Live like you're camping out. Live for the benefit of others. And finally, live for a legacy that outlives you.
Get the Skip Heitzig podcast on your mobile device. Tons of nuggets like this.
Moses, the only psalm he ever wrote, Psalm 90, said, Lord, teach us to number our days that we might gain a heart of wisdom.
Hotspot.
This is KLYT Albuquerque, Santa Fe, rebroadcast on KKCJ, Cannon Air Force Base, KPKJ, Mintmore, K201CC, Las Cruces, K203EZ, Alamogordo, K207CQ, Gallup, K211CW, Hobbs, K212EH, Silver City, K214DE, Antonito, K218AK, Artesia, K250AB, Roswell, K293AO, Alamosa, K228DQ, Portales, in the free app for iOS and Android, and online at star88.fm.
There's only startup on TV in this hotel room. Reminds me of all the things you think I don't understand. It seems like you and me, we keep losing connection. Whenever you talk to me, it doesn't make any sense. Don't know what you meant, it's always over my head. Yeah, over my head. Yeah, it's so over my head, 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 over my head. Is it too late? Too far gone to fix this? Over my head, over my head, over my head, over my head, over my head. You take the simplest thing and always complicated. Talking in circles got me dizzy like a merry-go-round. It shouldn't be so hard to have a conversation. I'm sick of fighting with your ego, I wish you would admit. But I don't understand, it's always over my head. Yeah, over my head. Yeah, it's so over my head, 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 over my head. Is it too late? Too far gone to fix this? Over my head, over my head, over my head, over my head, over my head. So tell me all the things that you are thinking. Tell me what it is that I am missing. Don't want this to slip out through our heads. Don't want this to go over my head, 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 over my head. Is it too late? Too far gone to fix this? Over my head, 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 over my head. Is it too late? Too far gone to fix this? Over my head, over my head, over my head, over my head.
echo of what's left. Help me touch the ground, 'cause all that's heavy in me is still one way me down. Path of least resistance, pins and needles, a short circuit to the ground. Interruption, infinite and momentary. A mindless distraction, incomplete and temporary. Help me touch the ground, 'cause all that's heavy in me is still one way me down. Bring me back to the surface. I'm done with this weightlessness. Help me find my way back to hell. And just interference, moments placed inside. And I am interruption, infinite and momentary. A mindless distraction, incomplete and temporary. Help me touch the ground, 'cause all that's heavy in me is still one way me down. Bring me back to the surface. I'm done with this weightlessness. Help me find my way back to
The Morning Invasion.
Tears America apart and brings the world to the brink of nuclear apocalypse.
On Star 88.
What a great morning. I'm so excited. You know, can I just say, this is the day the Lord has made. I will rejoice.
Be glad in it. Listen, we started off our morning singing karaoke, so if y'all are just
That's
waking
right.
up, yo, listen. Karaoke is the way to go.
You really should consider getting up earlier.
Might I suggest some Whitney? What are some other good karaoke go-tos?
I don't know. Don't Stop Believing.
Oh, that's a good one.
Mariah
That's a good
Carey.
one. Oh.
Anything.
The old MC.
Yeah.
But we're talking like black dress days, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so definitely
Vision of
Mariah
Love.
Carey.
That's old school, right?
Old school. I wouldn't know because I'm not that old.
I was going to say you have no idea what I'm
Just
talking
kidding.
about.
I may have listened to that album
good
over
Mariah
and
Carey.
over and over again.
Okay.
She was one of my influences. Mariah Carey, Whitney Houston, Lauryn Hill. Those are three of like my biggest influences in life. In life as in musically speaking.
Yeah.
And so I would try to hit like their runs and stuff. You know what a run is? Like I should probably tell the group.
Yes, tell.
I know you know what it is.
Okay, good.
But
I'm
like we
why
can't
you
be
being a
speaking
jerk?
this language. Not like
Yeah.
everyone's gonna think I have a bad case of diarrhea. But let's be honest, they're not the runs like that. They are the runs like musically speaking, where you can hit things. Like, would you like to do a run for us real quick? Just kind of show us what that is.
Give me the first note.
It's hard to. Can you? It's like. A lot of people do runs in the national anthem. I've seen
Christina Aguilera, yo.
Yeah,
she's
okay,
the
Christina.
queen of runs.
Okay, Christina Aguilera is the queen of runs.
She's
So if
the
you don't know
queen
what a
of
run
runs.
is, just listen to one song by Christina. You can
Anything.
pick any song you
I
want.
just want to hear her hit a solid note and sustain that for a minute.
Do you want to know that song that she did? What was it? Was the "Come On Over"? It's probably not the best lyrics. I don't know, but she'd be like, time, and I was
Yes.
like, okay, you're still going. So she like still will do. And then you guys did a national anthem thing of that girl who was like, just did some, I don't know what happened, but that was a big run as well. Anyway, my point is that I started to practice those when I was younger.
You
Really
would practice runs?
Control, yeah, because it
That
helps you
makes
control your
sense.
vocals and like breath control and stuff. So sometimes they sound really pretty when you use them. But you got to use them at the right time. Got to know when to use them. You can't use too many of them.
You
Sometimes
don't really
they're
use them
fun.
during worship.
No, I have before. Like if we're kind of like busting out, like on what is it? A Beautiful Name. When we go back into the bridge.
Okay.
And she does the "You have no rival.
Yeah.
You have no equal." I kind of jump up. You have no rival. And then I say, "You have no equal."
See, that's
while the band is going.
I'm like waiting for like the you don't do the finger thing.
You just keep going. No, I don't do that. I don't do that. It's a little much. But sometimes it comes out from the depths of your soul.
Yeah, but you just don't have to do that.
But you don't have to.
You don't have to.
You're right.
I'm just saying.
Back to you.
Thank you. Hi, welcome. Live from the Dreamstyle Remodeling Starlight 8 Studios. It is the Morning Invasion.
Good morning.
Steve-O and Tam hanging out with you. It's Wednesday.
We've already had zebra cakes.
I feel really bad. We had zebra cakes,
I feel a
guys.
little nauseous.
I was going to say, I have a list for us, and I started reading the list and realized I'm ruining you.
I feel kind of nauseous.
Ruining you. Yes.
I don't know why I feel nauseous.
Well, it's because we're dying. Because I
What?
blew it. Because
what did you
zebra
put in there?
No, I didn't put anything in the zebra cakes. The zebra cakes put zebra cakes in the zebra cakes.
Are you about to tell me there's zebras in zebra cakes?
Oh my God, no.
Okay.
They're called zebra cakes because they're white and black striped.
I just
like
wanted
a
to make
zebra.
sure. I just wanted to make sure you weren't
And
pulling
it's
anything.
a cake.
What's that phrase? Pulling the wool over my eyes, or what
Yeah.
is it
Yeah.
called? Because I'm clearly having a hard time with these
Guys,
things.
the choices you make on a daily basis seriously add up. A new study looked at how people's lifestyle choices affected their health over the course of the next 30 years. So if you want to try and add 10 years to your life, here's some habits to like kick into high gear right now. I have completely failed you, Tam.
Okay.
Okay? I feel like all of the things on this list you have done today because of me.
Okay, let's see.
Researchers found adopting 5 key habits can add more than 10 years to your life. And they shouldn't be seriously too surprising. This seems like the basics, and yet Tam has failed us already this morning.
Okay, cool. Let's see why.
Number 5. If you choose to drink, only do it moderately. This morning, a little splashy splash in the coffee, and I was like, all right, I guess it's a Wednesday.
Okay, I don't remember. I don't remember doing that. That's weird. I did not pour any kind of alcohol in my coffee.
Oh, I was talking about cream.
Oh, right.
Weird. Oh, so you went there. Okay, I was talking about creamer. It's weird. I never said anything, but see?
Back to you.
When you know, you know.
That's not me. Okay, next. What's the next thing? Please go to the next
A lot
thing.
of backtracking there.
We are backtracking, if you know what I mean.
No, actually, it was talking about alcohol. If you
Okay.
drink, limit yourself to moderate. Okay.
Okay.
I
Okay.
mean,
Thank
Paul
you.
told Timothy, little wine, right, with your upset
Like,
tummy.
whoa,
like
don't-
like maybe just a dash. A little dash will do you. Don't overdo it.
Don't.
It's gonna murder your insides.
Yeah, because that's terrible for you.
Yeah, it actually is really.
Ain't nobody want that.
Yeah, nobody wants that.
Okay.
Number 4. This one is probably the most obvious one on the list. Don't smoke.
Oh.
Like at all.
Okay, so
we're talking
what are
ciggies,
your thoughts? Swishers,
cigars.
Cigars.
Cigarillos.
Okay. Pipes.
Yes. Don't do that.
The 1800s kind of pipes.
Right. Well, duh.
Okay.
None of that.
So
according
you're
to doctors.
saying too, because you know how there's a lot of people who are like, I didn't inhale it.
No, it doesn't matter because that'll actually still cause mouth cancer.
Yeah, because it goes in your gums.
Right.
A friend of mine the other day, she was like, I don't know what got into me, but I smoke like 20 cigars, like those little.
Oh gosh!
I said, what?
I'll tell you what got into you.
She's like
cancer. Congratulations.
And
you're gonna die.
She said, I didn't inhale it. And I was like,
that doesn't matter.
No, that totally, and you do inhale partial. You do still inhale partial. Like, you can't say like you don't at all.
It became like a very hipstery thing to do lately.
To just like puff it out.
Pipes or cigars. And I'm like,
but like your gums start receding.
Yeah.
And it starts messing with you.
I know.
It's messing with you.
Number 3, you have to maintain a healthy weight. I don't know what your healthy weight is.
Yeah, because that's going to vary.
Doctor prescribed.
No.
Whatever doctor says, yo.
Mm-mm. I think that if you're being healthy, like you are, like you have healthy blood flow in the body.
Yeah.
You can think clearly. You're staying away. There's a couple things you can stay. Are you checking your steps?
I'm checking my heart rate right now.
Does it remind my buddy that I work with, Ryan?
He's crazy.
Sometimes he'll stand because he's like, "Sorry, I got to stand. I'm still listening."
It tells you to stand.
But it's like, you need to stand today.
73 BPMs.
73 steps, huh?
No,
you've taken 73 steps.
No, my heart rate
in 6 hours. You
73
have taken
beats
73
per minute.
steps.
I don't know what that means. How many BPMs do I need per minute?
That's like you're pumping. Your heart is pumping a little bit, I guess, a little bit more.
Oh man, it's like going up every time you talk.
Is it?
It went to the 8. No, stop it. Okay, see,
did it go up now?
I want to see. No, 69.
See,
went down.
I pulled it down.
That's weird. I don't know how that happened. It's like just kicking it at like 70.
Literally poked him in the armpit, and it dropped by 1.
Well, that's maybe. Okay, stop it. I was gonna say maybe it's because you like hit a ventricle, and so it stopped the blood flow to my heart. Yeah, you know.
So
the left ventricle.
Yeah. So like being healthy, I think that's a relative term.
Yeah. I mean,
was that the last thing?
No, I have 5.
Oh,
and that was only. I've only done 3. Sorry, is it because the music stopped and you got confused?
Yeah, I got confused.
I pulled the music down. I was getting serious for a minute.
Back to you.
Gosh. Okay.
What's the next one?
Exercise regularly.
If you can.
It doesn't have to be like a hardcore like CrossFit thing.
Yeah, what are you able to do?
It does need to be consistent. So exercise. Maybe walk. My watch tells me every day.
And if you can't walk, there's other things you can do.
Yeah.
You can maybe do some arm lifts, some circles.
I've been going to
over the head.
physical therapy 3 times a week thanks to lovely Crash.
Oh.
Yeah. So I'm in physical therapy right now, and Jeff, one of my guys, shout out to Jeff.
Shout out to Jeff.
He's like been helping me with like exercises, like with my neck and my back.
Yeah.
It's been really good. And I can't really like super exercise right now. But the things I'm doing, I'm like, oh, I feel healthy.
Somebody talked about maybe just our addiction to opiates. Isn't it opiates?
Opioids?
Opioids.
What kind of, what do you mean?
Like just like our in the United States of America.
Oh, you mean like
just
pills?
How much we take, that stuff.
Yeah.
And that's way more unhealthy than like the food.
Well, that's actually number 1 on the list is eat healthy. That's the last one.
Because like you can eat healthy, but if you're on a bunch of junk,
like
pill wise, like okay, yeah, but no duh.
What do you mean no duh? Like no seriously, duh.
No, like
clearly,
literally,
like that's not even made the top 5 because they're assuming you're not a drug addict.
No. That's the difference for this day and age. I have an uncle who ate great and who worked out all the time. He did everything on this list. Problem is that he thought that taking a couple things here and there wouldn't be a big deal because he was such a healthy guy.
No.
He had a heart attack in the gym at 2 a.m. at the hospital. He's a doctor, by the way.
Okay.
Died. My uncle died.
Okay, I was like, you're going to offend him, but
no, he's gone.
Now you're just offending his family.
No, I'm not. We all said
you're offending yourself. Go ahead, talk about your dead uncle. Gosh, weird. Go ahead.
Because my point is this: that you.
It's like, listen, guys, I got 5 habits that'll make you healthy. You need to eat healthy, regular exercise, maintain a healthy weight, don't smoke and don't drink. These are all great things. But if you're doing heroin, you're going to die. Oh, really, Tamra?
I'm talking.
Tell me more, Dr. Oz.
Talking about people who abuse pain meds.
Yeah, I know.
But there are not, and it's not even pain meds either. There's other things that you may be taking that are just helping you for supplements.
Oh, like that coffee you're sucking down?
Yes, there's that too. There's powdered stuff like
okay,
No.
redeem this one.
I'm talking about like pre-workouts.
Oh, like wait. No, dude. You're talking like a protein shake? You went from opioids to protein shake.
I did not say protein shake.
What do you mean?
Not at all. Like, I never said protein shake. Never.
Guys, I can't. I don't even know.
I'm talking about the things that we ingest that have a high, like there's the energy drinks out there that people just knock
Monster
them back. You can't say the names of them.
Wait, why not? We're talking about how they're murdering you. You can say them. We're not like, hey, go buy these things that are killing you. You're allowed to say names. You're not allowed to be like advertisemental about it.
I need to talk to DJ Boss Man Dan about that because I don't know. Forget it. Just forget it. I said what I need to say mostly, but I can't get it out, so just forget it.
Is it because a member of the Army chimed in and said, okay, this list is from doctors telling us how to be healthy, and yet they're the ones prescribing these darn tootin' opiates that are causing overdoses, which are a lot unhealthier than eating bad food? Okay, that doesn't mean you can eat bad food. I think sometimes people are like, oh yeah, well this, so I'm just going to smoke a lot. I'm like, no! Do all the good things! Don't do any of the bad things!
Oh my gosh. I agree with you on that one.
Yeah.
I do. Oh man, I can't even breathe.
So tell me more about this powder that you're taking into your body.
Like the pre-workouts that have that stuff pumped in them that are terrible for you. They like make your heart go through the roof, and people wind up in the hospital.
Somebody's calling me. I almost want to.
You can't just take that.
I can't.
You can't take
On the
that
air.
call.
On the air.
Okay, back to you. Woo! Oh my gosh.
So
I can't
these
breathe.
5 habits could add more than 10 years to your life.
So can laughing.
Yeah, absolutely. It's the
That's
best
real.
medicine. That's what I've heard.
It is.
It's
And
the
that's
best medicine.
that's not just Mary Poppins. What did she say? What's that song?
What?
That song?
A spoonful of sugar
makes the
opioids go down.
Oh yeah, that's sugar. We do not want too much of that. Yeah. I thought there was like laughter involved in that somewhere.
I will say this.
I haven't seen Mary Poppins in forever. I really should watch it again.
I've never seen it.
I can't even be in the same room as you. That's like when I said earlier that I had never seen Ant-Man.
Right, and I couldn't believe it because Ant-Man's so amazing.
Yeah, Mary Poppins
way more
is
amazinger than Mary Poppins.
It's not amazinger because that's not a thing. But also, it's not amazinger because Mary Poppins is a classic. And you would love it. You would totally fall in love with that movie.
With Mary Poppins?
No, with the movie. Like the idea and everything.
Obviously, because Julie Andrews is like...
But like, serious? The purse that she has, which is the Mary Poppins purse, where she brings anything out in it, it's like a kid's dream. Every child pretended that they had a Mary Poppins purse. And she pulled out a lamp, and she pulls out like all these crazy things that could never come out of a purse. It was a genius move.
Never.
Great job, directors.
Actually, never seen it.
Producers.
Sorry, guys.
All of you. What was your next point? I didn't want to take away from that.
In
every job that must be done, there is an element of fun.
I'm watching it right now.
Find the fun and snap. The job's a game.
Wow, she is so pretty.
And every task you undertake.
Oh, she's singing now.
Becomes a piece of
It's
cake.
a musical.
A lark, a spree.
Never seen it.
I've
never seen this movie.
Look at her little bow tie.
Spoonful
of sugar makes the medicine go down.
So we got a spoonful of sugar. We've got eat healthy. We've got exercise regularly. We've got maintain a healthy weight. Don't smoke. And if you drink, limit it to moderate drinking. Don't eat protein shakes.
That's not
Don't
true.
do opioids. What else did you add to the list? The sun's going to kill you.
I did not. I love to lay out, but it is terrible. It is terrible for your skin.
Basically, don't do anything. You're going to die.
There are some things that we cannot say on air, but thank you for chiming in, Live Line. We appreciate you.
Okay.
No,
wow.
no, that's not. Just focus on Mary's voice.
Thank you. Thank you. We are live from the Dream Style Remodeling Star 88 Studios. Wow. It is the 9 o'clock hour.
Someone did say
for sure.
that the number of opioids in this country has skyrocketed through the roof. And I thank you for that phrase. I could not agree more, actually. Spot on.
It is kind of sad. Okay, real talk.
Okay, can we be real talk?
Yeah, of course. So I was in that car accident. And,
Real talk with Tam.
And the first thing they did, honestly, at urgent care was prescribe me these gnarly...
Yeah, painkillers.
Like muscle relaxer.
Muscle
thing.
relaxer, that's right.
And it was like, take half of one.
Yeah.
And I did that for 2 days.
Yeah.
And couldn't because I couldn't function on the show.
Yeah.
Like I just couldn't. And I took it. It wasn't like I was taking them during the show. I took it before bed.
Yeah.
And then like 15 hours later, I was still like in a weird funk. And I just couldn't do it. And so I understand I don't want to say the lure, the attraction, but yeah, it's a scary thing and you've got to be very careful because you're right. But you still need to mind your doctor if you're going through something like.
Yeah. And like also sometimes people get on these kicks where there are some people who will do like they're so into mental health in a spiritual manner that they're like and we want to be sensitive with this topic because some people refuse to get on medication when they need to be on medication.
Right.
And so in turn it is hurting everyone around them, including themselves. Yep. Literally, sometimes you're hurting yourself or you're hurting other people or your children and your family. I mean, it gets really crazy. And so it's important to truly know the balance between those things because if you don't know that and you say I am not going to do any of this stuff, it in turn is doing you're not doing yourself a favor.
Yeah.
But you have to really be smart.
This took a really tragic
Stop
turn.
it.
Oh, I'm just saying.
You have to really be smart because when they do give you these things, it gets
Don't punch me.
It gets crazy. Because and the things that it does to your actual brain.
Yeah.
Changes the
as
chemical
opposed to your
makeup.
fake brain. We're talking about the actual one.
It messes with your senses, and therefore, just like we were talking about earlier with selfies,
it can befuddle
and we
you.
have all these things. It can
Betwixt.
It totally confuses you.
Yeah, I was
and
betwiddled.
You think it's doing something that maybe it is helping for the moment, but it is a masking type of thing.
Man.
Why are you playing that music? I did not bring it down. You are the one who said real talk, and in all seriousness,
you're right. I changed my mind.
Blah, blah, blah.
I changed my mind. I want to do something fun on the way. The top 10 superpowers we'd want to have. Number one's actually really surprising. I'm kind of dumbfounded by America.
So it's what people have said that theirs is.
Yes, they took a survey of humans who were like, this is a superpower I want.
So could you
save it for radio?
Could we do
We gotta
callers?
take a break.
Callers can call in.
Phone lines are open 505-338-3700. We'll take a quick break. Live from the Dream Style Remodeling Star 88 Studios. Stay with us.
A solar flare on Star 88 from St. Augustine. If you believe what you like in the Gospels, but reject what you don't like, it's not the gospel you believe, but yourself. A Star 88 solar flare.
Did I pledge my allegiance for the purpose of progress? To a priest or a prophet, playing God in the process. Was I chasing convenience in a wave of disaster? Where the captain's a captain, and I'm a puppet to pastor. A worthless war, a curtain torn to take control of this ship. A nail of shame, a broken vein to write redemption, a script.
stars. What's the vision of the treasure to the present? I don't know. They don't get it, I don't get it. We're committed to sticks and stones. Undecided, but I'm trying to slow the body, so it goes.
A worthless war, a curtain torn to take control of the ship. A man of sin, a broken pain to write redemption a script. Truth is gone, but dying soon to turn the tables we flipped. Turn the tables we flipped. Paint the beauty we split. 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 Turn the tables we flipped. Paint the beauty we split. Take control of the ship. Paint the beauty we split. Write redemption script. Paint the beauty we split. Turn the tables we flipped. Paint the beauty we split. Na 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 na. Show me a man, an honest mission. I'm willing to hope beyond suspicion. Show me the race, I'll run the distance. Longing to give and taste forgiveness. Dying to live a pure religion. Settle the rush to chase a mission. Open my eyes and soul to listen. Listen.
Here's Chris Hodges with a challenge to live a reproducing spiritual life.
You know, we sing songs. I want to be more like Jesus. Oh, I just want to be like Jesus. Well, if you really want to be like Jesus, let me tell you what Jesus' life was like. His public ministry wasn't that effective. In fact, the Bible says more times than not that when he taught, the crowd went away confused at what he was talking about. No clue. No clue. So the disciples pulled him off to the side and said, "What did that mean? What in the world were you talking about?" And the Bible says, not the crowd, but to the disciples only did he explain the parable. And he would teach them, and he sat down with them. So he had public ministry. It's important just to touch everybody to do it. But the real crux of his ministry was those 12 disciples. He gave his life to pour his life into those men. And every one of us are a direct result of how those men touch other men who taught other men. Wouldn't you love to know, like, which one you're a descendant of? I mean, I actually thought that one day. I wonder which disciple talked to somebody and finally got to me. You know what I'm saying?
That's Chris Hodges and a Star 88 PowerPoint.
What's going on in the news today?
Many of the questions reported by the New York Times touch on the president's conversations with James Comey and his subsequent decision to fire the then FBI director. That suggests the special counsel is keenly interested in whether Mr. Trump obstructed justice. The White House is declining to comment.
I'm not going to get into a back and forth about questions. Facebook's getting into the dating game.
Your friends aren't going to see your profile. You're only going to be suggested people who are not your friends.
Late word out of Michigan that a reckless driver on drugs before crashing his pickup truck into a pack of bicyclists has been convicted of second-degree murder.
Judgment ordered Iran to pay billions of dollars to the spouses, parents, siblings, and children of 9/11 victims.
Footage from the Las Vegas shooting that claimed 58 lives in October is being released. The Nevada Supreme Court ordered records related to the attack have to be turned over to the media.
TV cartoon and a favorite teen movie become Broadway hits. SpongeBob SquarePants, the musical, and Mean Girls, each nominated for a dozen Tony Awards, tied for the most. The wide range of nominees also includes a revival of Carousel, picking up 11 nominations, Harry Potter and the Cursed Child with 10, and The Iceman Cometh with 8, including for lead actor Denzel Washington.
Oh, hi. Whew. Guys, we are here. We are live from the Dreamstyle Remodeling Star 88 Studios. It is Steve-O and Tam hanging out.
YOLO.
If you're curious as to where the co-host with the most is, Facebook.com/star88FM. Got some stuff there. Currently in day 47. Post-Dex.
Counting down the days.
Guys, he's taking some time off. Oh, man.
Loving San Diego. It's beautiful.
Gosh, yeah. Life's so hard for him right now.
Oh my gosh.
It's so hard.
He better come back tan. If he doesn't, I'm going to be greatly disappointed.
Have you seen
Sunscreen's good.
the new Avengers? Tamara, have you seen the new Avengers?
Sorry.
Tamara, have you seen the new Avengers, Tam?
The microphone
Tamara, have you
was
seen
like,
the new Avengers?
I'm so close to.
You are one of 17 people who has not seen it yet. It made $250 million opening weekend. It's the highest opening in the history of film.
Time.
Yes.
I haven't
I was
seen
going
it
to
yet.
say in the history of film, not time.
Time.
Because I feel like the highest opening in the history of time
Was what? Star Wars?
when God said, "Let there be light."
Oh, yeah. Totally.
It opened up a whole lot of things.
A whole lot more
Like
than we could even count in numbers.
Animals,
People,
the ocean,
the sun,
the universe.
well, life as we know it.
Well,
now.
I don't even think we know it. Like, they knew it.
Yeah, he knew it.
Because Adam knew it.
Okay.
He also knew Eve.
This
Genesis
is not.
3.
We don't want to. We're gonna just on
skyrocket through the roof.
Okay.
Twinsies. Avengers Infinity War has a bajillion superheroes in it. Yeah, they all have various powers. So, a new survey asked people to name the number one superpower they would have. If you could have any superpower in the world.
You know, at one time, my brother was saying that his superpower that he would have would be, he was like, picture this if you can.
Okay.
And he said this when I was in, I don't know if I was in high school, maybe I was in high school, college, I'm not sure. And I remember we were sitting there and he's like, a pancake that when you throw it at someone's face, it wipes off their face. Completely. And I remember thinking to myself, I don't even know where there was a place that came from. There's a place in there. He pulled it right out. He was ready. It's like, what would your superpower be? Oh, I would be able to this, I'd be able to that. And he'd be like a fly and blah, 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 and walk through walls and all this stuff. And he's like, I have it. Picture this if you can. And then we were like, okay, what is it going to be? And he's like, a pancake that when you throw it, it wipes off your face. Wow, that is a superpower if I've ever seen one. Because what? Your enemy can't come at you if he doesn't have eyes. I mean, can't even talk to you, tell you the truth.
But the question is...
what did you say,
Yeah, I want to know.
What did they say?
505-338-3700 is the phone number. I have a list of the top 10... Don't look over here.
I can't see anyway. I have terrible eyesight.
I want to know what you think. What do you guys think? What do you think the number one superpower in America is?
Read minds.
You think that's number one?
Yeah.
That's funny.
Why? Do not tell me I just guessed it.
No, not even.
I can't see
Not
it.
even a little bit. In fact, some ones that didn't even make the top 10.
Flying.
X-ray vision.
Oh.
Fire manipulation. Super speed. Telekinesis. What you're talking about? No, that's like, moving stuff with your mind.
That's kind of like mind reading.
The ability to pause time.
Whoa.
The ability to bring things back to life. None of these made the top 10.
Really?
Yeah. None of them.
Because they're already doing it, you know.
What?
Yeah, people are playing with fire, lighting force.
Victoria says seeing through walls.
Okay.
That was not even in the top 10 because I feel like that's X-ray vision.
That's X-ray vision.
Being able to see through walls.
But here's the thing. Does the number one thing, is the number one, let me see if I can word this correctly. Is the number one superpower that people chose have anything to do with the way that our culture has evolved?
Dude, I think you're going to be super surprised.
Okay.
Considering the conversation we had earlier today about culture.
Okay.
Is dumbfounded at the number one superpower that America picked.
Okay. Oh my gosh, I'm so intrigued.
I'm going to go slowly. Number 10 was super intelligence.
That would be amazing.
Right? I started thinking about that
because
it's like
total social
talking
skills,
about like
that's intelligent too.
Right. Well, Jesus said like, "Hey man, this is eternal life," right?
Yeah.
To know him. Like to know God, right? And Jesus whom he has sent.
Yeah.
It's like this is eternal life. Like, and we talk about like knowledge and wisdom and growing in those things as a Christian. So you would think super intelligence would be pretty important.
You want to know what my superpower would be?
What would your superpower be?
Self-control.
Yeah, that's a fruit of the Spirit. You dumb.
Yeah, here's the
Listen,
thing though.
that's it. You can actually have that with the help of the Holy Spirit.
It feels like
it's a fruit of the Spirit.
I need it as a superpower.
That's not a superpower. That's you could actually have
like
that.
I ate that little cake.
You did. I gave her a zebra cake.
I
Earlier,
don't know
guys.
where it is.
She didn't
Where
even-
is it? I don't remember eating it.
Thighs, actually.
Sweet
That's
to
where little Debbie's go.
Sweet to the lips, straight to the hips, and that's
yes
the story of my life. Next on the list.
Well, maybe if you had number 9,
Okay.
you would have been able to like tell me no.
Tell me.
Super strength. Being super strong. Really? It's like these are so boring. Would you want super strength?
Yeah, I mean, no. I don't want to look like I have super strength. I want to look tone and fit, but I wouldn't want people to like lead on, you know.
Kevin on YouTube, youtube.com/star88fm says number 1's going to be eternal perfect selfie face because we talked about selfies this morning. Very interesting perception. Christina says teleporting in seconds anywhere in the world. Dude, I would love that superpower. I hate traveling.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'd just love to be there.
Just pick up and go, literally.
Dude, I'm just...
You don't have to pick up.
It's like I'm gonna go going to LA for the weekend.
Hey guys, what's up? I'm here.
Yeah. Gosh, that'd be
Whoa,
great!
you should have warned us. We didn't even clean the house. Okay.
Somebody said, my superpower? The remote from Click.
What?
Did you ever see that movie, Click?
Yes, I did.
Somebody said, I would want to be able to consume terrible things and be the healthiest person on earth. Best superpower ever.
Here's the thing. I'm thinking about something that might be kind of, maybe no one's thought about.
Okay.
Okay. What if you had a superpower that could control all of the superpowers?
What?
Like you were the...
This isn't like the genie where like your third wishes is like, I wish I had more wishes. You can't do that.
Oh, well, I don't know who makes the rules.
Like, wait, so you just want all of the powers?
No, like you wouldn't be able to be overpowered by all the powers.
But if no...
That goes back to...
What are you talking about?
Like if I had a superpower, like... You know, everyone always turns everything to good and evil. They're like, oh, we're going to fight. We're going to turn this into a war. Everyone wants to turn it into a war because ain't nobody can just be
Not
chill.
everybody is thinking like along your lines. Somebody actually just said the ability to make my kids listen the first time.
Okay, that
is a superpower.
Real superpower.
That is real, guys.
That is not realistic in life.
Yeah.
No, actually sometimes because my dad could give us a look.
And that was a superpower?
It felt
Like if
a
he gave the
superpower.
look, it was just like...
It was just a look. We didn't get a 1. We didn't get a 2. We didn't get a 3. We got a... See there? It was silence. But you missed my eyes because I was looking right at you. Right at you.
Yeah, see, that's not a
Dream
superpower.
What is that? Who's Key from Dragon Bana something?
Dragon Ball Z, dude.
Okay.
He had super strength.
Oh,
flight,
shape-shifting.
teleportation.
Shape-shifting.
And he could shoot lasers from his hands.
What are your thoughts on
that's-
shape-shifting?
It's not... Okay, shape-shifting actually was number 8. I guess that'd be cool, like the ability to be somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
It's interesting that that's like number 8 on the list. Number 7 was immortality.
Oh.
Yeah. No, like
But
not
that's like
dying was number 7.
But
it's like you could, if you were immortal. That'd be, oh, cool, man. Number 7? It didn't even make the top 5. Bring it back. Go ahead.
Okay.
Talk about how we are souls. C.S. Lewis. We are immortal. ahead.
Just go.
We have a destination.
No, please go.
I just would like to inject this with some spirituality.
Please.
Gosh, damn.
That's not
That's
okay.
good. Is that offensive?
Okay,
Didn't even mean
keep going.
it. Number 6 was the ability to communicate telepathically. You know what I'm saying to you right now?
Yeah, I do.
What did I just say?
Yep. Thank you. Thank you for that.
What am I saying?
I was telling you thank you for what you just said.
I've said it 7 times.
I can tell because you're like, you want me to stop listening to my phone.
Oh, dude. Can I tell you what I was saying?
Get off your phone.
That's really what I was saying!
Well,
I'm a telepath! I didn't even realize it.
Or I'm the telepath.
Well, wouldn't we be telepaths?
We would be telepath. We'd be telepathing.
We're telepathing the way for a future generation. Yeah, man. Gosh, we're amazing.
It's because I was looking at superpowers. Okay.
Wait, you were Googling superpowers?
No, I was looking at what people were texting me, but they should text in online.
That's right.
What the superpowers are.
Number 5, we're into the top 5.
Number
if
5.
You're just joining us, we got a list of the top 10 superpowers apparently we would want. They surveyed 2,000 people and said, what's the number 1 superpower you want?
What is it?
What would you want? I'm a little surprised,
I want to
America.
know what it is about. Like, I want to know if it's culturally, if it's like, I don't know. I gotta know.
Number 5, super healing abilities, which is interesting. We're talking about being healthy this morning. We're a very health conscious society right now.
I'm surprised no one's done anything about like being able to take something or like be a stalker and no one would know, or like that's like what our culture is doing. Why are you shaking your head? That's terrifying me.
I don't want to.
What is it? Dang it.
Number
I can't
4.
read it.
Number 4 is teleportation. Everybody talking about wanting to be able to travel in an instant to a vacation spot.
Okay.
Boom. Number 3.
Yes.
Time travel. Get off your phone. If I had a superpower,
I want you to get to one.
It would be the ability to
Okay, here's
throw your
I can't
idiot
say
phone
the
into
ones that you
another
guys are sending
dimension.
me right now. I cannot say on air.
Oh my god!
Okay, keep going, please. I'm just gonna announce it.
You've got bad friends.
No, they're not. They're not. No, it's just not even. No. Okay, so 3 teleporting.
3 was time travel. I'd go back into the past 5 minutes and throw your phone through the window.
I would do time travel.
You would? Why? What do you want to change about your past?
It wouldn't be changing.
Hey.
It would be observing.
You don't want to observe the past?
Yeah,
but you already lived it.
But I could go back to other people's, like other times in life. Like I could go back to the 1700s, the 1600s. I could visit.
Hey.
And
what happened? Why are you so sad? What happened in your past that you need to go back and fix?
I wasn't alive in the 1600s. I would observe it.
Is it because
life.
Jesus said that like it's appointed for man to die once and after that comes a judgment?
No,
What are you hiding?
I would go.
Why are you going back in time?
I want to see the history of life.
Listen, Cher.
First,
you don't have to turn back time.
I want to be there firsthand. Forget it.
That's your superpower? Time travel?
I would love that. I would.
If you go back in time, will you tell my dad not to get on that airplane?
Oh my gosh. Okay, that is not okay.
No, it really is. I wish he hadn't done that.
I know.
He died.
I know. Gosh. Go to number 2, please.
Well, number 2, if my dad had this, he'd still be here too. It's the ability to fly.
What's number 1? I can't even look at you. I am disgusted by your behavior.
The number 1 superpower that everybody wants to have.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Yeah.
Invisibility.
What? Invisibility.
I don't understand this. I'm like dumbfounded. This was by far the number 1 answer that people would want. Invisibility.
Okay. This is how it would work for you. Okay? Is that
If you love
people,
gossip,
okay, no,
you could sit in on all the prayer circles.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying is
learn
that
everybody's secrets.
No, what I'm saying is that it's similar to that, and that is that this, like. People think that certain conversations are happening, and usually they are. And it was like, no, we didn't discuss that without you. You lie like a rug, bro. You know you discussed it without me, okay? And I'm
Dude, you know
invisible, so I'm going to walk up in that room and tell you I know exactly what
I
you
just changed
said.
mine. Invisibility.
Oh, my
Invisibility.
gosh.
I want it.
Here
I
we
want
go.
it. Phone lines are jammed.
Just get to the
505-338-3700.
Go.
Good morning. Welcome to the show.
Good morning.
Hi. Hey.
Yo.
Yo.
You guys are cracking me up on Facebook Live. I'm watching you in my office, and I'm trying so hard not to laugh as hard as you guys are laughing.
Thank you.
You should just do it.
You guys are awesome.
Thank you. That's okay.
Oh man.
We have superpowers.
Well,
we have the ability to make people laugh.
Are you still there? Is he still there? No, you cut him off?
No, he said that's it. That's
but I thought it would be more. I don't know.
Like maybe a superpower since that's the topic. Dougie Doug, by the way, chimed in and said, Tam, you can already do that. They're called history books. Why you got to time travel?
Here's why. Because you guys, oh my gosh, I don't know how else to explain this. For someone who never really did well in history. I think it'd be cool. Like, okay, can you imagine? Okay, time out. I would need 2 superpowers because I can't just like go back to like a war or go back to like a terrible point in time.
Which is why the superpowers don't.
And
go ahead.
live.
Right.
I need to not be able to die, and then I also need to be able to go back to do whatever I want, and I also need to be invisible.
Now you're like mixing stuff,
so no one could see me.
Yeah.
I would need a couple. I would need a few. Now I think about it, if I want to do time travel, because like, what if people see me and then it does change time? Because then people will like see me and they'll talk to me and then they'll like be like, wow, she's from the future, and then it would change everything.
Right.
So like, I'd have to be invisible. I can't die. I have to be able to time travel. There's just gosh, wow, this is getting complicated. I don't know. I would just want to observe from like, see, I'd have to be able to fly.
Okay.
I want to observe.
I wish you wouldn't overcomplicate my very simple topics.
I want to observe 1600s, 1700s, 1800s. You get it.
So this is what Gene and Katie, this is exactly my train of thought here.
Okay.
How ironical is it that we are living in the selfie age and the number one superpower people would want
is to be invisible. Can we go back to my point? Here's why. Here's why I think we need to go back to this, because I think that this is getting to the same point that we're talking about the selfies.
Because it's like body image?
Oddly enough, people taking selfies and feeling important, right? The root of it is that they want to be known, they want to feel important, they want to this and this, whatever. Being invisible, you can find out like certain things. Okay, so some people would obviously use it for creepy reasons, but the other reasons would be, I think, for people to be somewhere without being seen, but still be able to hear what's really going on.
Like the gym. After the gym,
there's a lot.
When you're at the gym and you got to go to the showers, and it's like communal shower, and you're going, I don't want to shower with all these people, yo.
No,
like I don't want to.
I mean, no.
So like in that moment, you'd be like,
say that.
Invisible. I would have survived middle school PE. Had I had the ability to be invisible during shower time?
Yeah, I wouldn't. No, I would just say no to that. But what I would say yes to is that at the heart of it, people really want. People sometimes just know the facts like when they're there, or like they wonder certain things. And when you're invisible, you could go to meetings or you could go to like your friends, or you could go to like a show and not be seen. Like you could go, like, I think people want to live out these private dreams of some sort.
Yeah.
That would be like, it's not a dream to go to a meeting.
It's not a dream. It's not a dream. Like I'd go to board meetings and
but it's more
like
so
hang out.
The content of which you would want to attend, because it's like some people will tell you stuff to your face and you're like, you are lying to me. Like I know because I was there.
Okay, hold on.
I think it's a deal with that.
I don't want to like ruin your because you're obviously
you would know
very
more facts.
Nerdful.
I'm totally nerdful.
So why wouldn't you just want like telepathy? To where you were able to read minds, to where if somebody was saying something to you, but they were lying about it,
because you don't have
would
proof.
Just know.
Here's the thing.
Why do you need? Oh, your proof is that you're invisible and you were actually at the meeting. Sweet. Now you're going to prison because you're weird and crazy. No, guys, I have proof. Listen, I didn't want to tell anybody, but I actually have a superpower. I have the ability to be invisible. So I was standing in the corner of the meeting, and I heard everything. I still don't have proof, but watch. I'll disappear. You dumb. You didn't think that one through. I just want the ability to be invisible so that I could spy on everybody and then prove to them that they're lying to me.
Okay.
By my ability to be invisible.
Here's what it is. Listen to me. Here's what I'm saying.
Please,
is that
please.
You could have more facts to something, or like a murder, like something like that. You could work.
How do you prove that in court?
I'm saying you still have access.
Your Honor, listen. I know because they were talking to their mom on the phone and they totally confessed it. Do you have audio proof? No. But I have the ability to be invisible. I was in the apartment.
Listen to
I
me.
heard their whole conversation. They're like,
I'm
bailiff, if you could remove her, just take her straight to the doctors and pump her up with lots of drugs. And don't ever let her leave that padded room. Thank you. Cool. Sweet.
I cannot breathe.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Finish your thought. I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you.
Ow, my stomach hurts so bad.
Go ahead, invisible
Can
woman.
someone just call in or something?
We're out of time. Okay. We don't even have time.
Ow.
Yep.
My point is, you would have access to certain things. It doesn't mean you can't touch stuff. You're invisible. They can't see you, but you can you could be like
a recorder, like to record it. You're invisible, not the floating iPhone that's recording their conversation.
I have to pee.
You really need to think about this.
I have to pee.
You really need to think about this. That's it for us. Live from the Dreamstyle Remodeling Star 88 Studios. If you missed any part of the show today, it was one of my faves. Download the podcast. We're on demand.
Oh, my eyes.
Star88.fm. You can find us on youtube.com/star88fm. You can find us at Facebook. Yep. Tomorrow, Brodus is back hanging out with me.
Someone said whenever I eat beans, I have the power to make everybody leave the room.
Okay. Why? Like, we're out of time. And you're reading that. I'm disappointed. I don't even. Guys, have a great day.
That's all we got. There ain't no more. That's right. Time is tight. It's the end of the show.
For over 40 years, La Salita Restaurant has been serving New Mexican food to Albuquerque. From starters like soups, salads, and Cindy nachos to entrees like chili rellenos, burrito de Eduardo, the BOG burrito, and carne adobada. La Salita is friendly to those who are vegan or gluten-free and offers catering, as well as a rewards program at 1950 Wansabo or online at lasalita.com. Star 88 thanks La Salita for their support. Paradise Village, serving Albuquerque since 1983 and